Hello everybody! Sorry that the starting student screen has taken me so long. Welcome to... I guess I'm going to be streaming The Legends of Northroth now. A few players have had to drop out for various reasons, but we still want to share the experience of playing the game, so I figured, you know, I could stream it. Still, huge thanks to QueenGTurtle. She is still such an amazing person, and go check out her stuff. She does a lot of variety streaming. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and pop back in. I'm gonna undeafen really quick, see what the heck these knuckleheads are going on about. Let me actually pull up this. Let me go ahead and see what everybody else is up to. So I'm gonna undeafen in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys!
It's been 13 years!
I can finally breathe!
Holy shit!
It's so long that we had to switch streaming channels.
Oh god! You guys have been wanting to hunt basilisks for months!
We have!
I haven't taken a breath in months. We've switched channels that we're streaming from. It's been that long.
You see what happens? Like, we basically, jump freeze framed at the end of last session, and we just stuck there for weeks before the beginning of this session, and we just passed out.
Yeah, it's like if a show jump freeze frames, but then, the next time you see the show, they're being run by an entirely different, TV station. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 5 years have passed, they have facial hair for some reason,
It's changed genres. We went from peppy high school genre to post-apocalyptic. It's been 30 years.
Oh god, yeah, one of them lost an eye, their parents are dead, God. I am here to avenge the people who killed my parents. So yes, hello everybody! It has been a time. I suppose without further ado, is everyone ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
I am.
We play Dungeons and Dragons!
We play Dungeons and Dragons!
Hilarious.
I had to be Travis.
Somebody had to be Travis.
Alright, cool.
I don't know if Travis is, but I also decided to be Travis.
But yes, unfortunately, the two usual folks we have here, Pealine and Queen, aren't going to be available, at least for this session. Queen was looking out for backing out on things due to personal reasons on their end we're not going into. But eventually, we may or may not see new people come into the light. Though for right now, we're at a certain part of the story where things are happening. So does anyone recall exactly what happened last time?
We saw the thing.
You did see a thing. Could you recall what that thing was?
I tried to touch the thing.
You
did try to touch it.
It was a deer skull thing.
It was the same thing we saw before.
Yeah.
Do you recall the name of this thing, though? That's the real question.
The Leggy.
Yes, it is a Leggy. Correct.
The Leggy.
Lumifarn named it Angry Daddy Deer Band.
What?
Yes. One of my other parties insists on calling that thing Kevin. For some
Kevin.
reason.
It's been Kevin.
Kevin the Cryptid. I don't know why they insisted on continuing to call them that. Anyway, but yes, it is the Oak Beacon monster, otherwise now known to you by Fum Harilis, Vigilance is familiar, as a Leggy, whatever the hell that implies.
Face shit, obviously.
Possibly. That is a very good.
Guardian spirit of Oak thing. Fae
Of Oak
creature,
Beacon?
Not
Possibly?
Really alive. We don't know what the frick it is.
Exactly.
Vigilance tried growing flowers by the at the base of the shrine, and it grew on the creature. So
that is correct. There was a totem that was nearby that you tried to mess with, and ended up actually also affecting the
I didn't
Leggy.
try to mess with it. I was trying to do it as a sign of respect or something.
Well, yeah, I know, but I was like, oh, that's interesting. But yes, of course, that wasn't the only thing to happen last session. That was pretty much the last thing that happened before you guys decided to rest.
I became gayer.
I mean, that's
Oh, yeah.
not really
Wow.
news.
Yes.
That's not really new information.
Khime has also become gay and is now planning on sacrificing herself to the Fae by eating food in a fairy circle just to get a girlfriend. It may or may not happen, but probably. I am willing
Cool.
to do what it takes.
There was at least one
Yes,
other
yeah, I
big
have-
thing that happened. That which I can recall.
Oh,
Did we, like,
Lumifarn and Vulka both joined
remember-
the Beastmasters Guild, yeah?
Yes, correct.
Oh yeah. Yes.
And that was a time because Lumifarn didn't understand anything.
He still doesn't.
Exactly.
He never will.
Sorry to cut off. I did also just get a message. Apparently, they're actually not going to be available for Fridays until October.
Oh, okay.
So that'll be a bit of a thing. Either way,
It's only 4 Fridays.
yeah.
True.
I mean, like I said, it's not the
And
end of the world, but yeah. But nonetheless. What was I talking about? Oh yes, yes. Both Lumifarn and Vulka ended up basically becoming it's not Drake. Oh yeah, they became Drakes as part of the Beastmasters Guild, and are
Those
working. It is hatchlings, or yeah, something along those lines. That is correct. And they essentially have an apprenticeship under Rakaija. Wait, hang on. I can never remember if it's Rakaija or Karaija. I always go back and forth. It is Karaija.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, it is Karaija, who is an orc woman and is the leader of the hunters in Oak Beacon. So yes, and then the party did some other preparation things. They saw some weird nature shit happen with a pack of wolves. And then, of course, they saw what they now know as the Leji, which continued to just kind of stare at them from afar and not want people to get close to it, for some reason.
Oh, so it's an introvert.
Potentially. I can neither confirm nor deny.
I want to pet the funky thing. Funky boy.
Good luck. Either way,
Might not be the best idea.
If we give it a cookie,
only one way to find out.
if we gave it a cookie, it would be our friend.
Yeah.
That is a theory that shall have to be tested.
Anyone have any cookies on them?
I mean, you have rations. But either way, considering, I believe Ren and, well, pretty much all three of you did somewhat help in terms of the recap, all of you guys will gain a point of inspiration.
Yay!
And I believe last time you guys basically, like, went to sleep and took a long rest for the night at, like, the base of Stoneblood Pass, if I recall correctly. Unless I'm wrong. I think that's where we ended last time. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think we were like.
Where the
we were,
token
like,
is at the
right
map?
maybe? I don't remember.
Well, yes. So the token is at the mouth of Stoneblood Pass for all intents and purposes.
That's where we are.
Yeah. So either way, if that wasn't where we actually were, then I apologize. But it's also been months. So fuck it, we're doing it live. Either way, not much eventful happens to you in the middle of the night, as you guys take your long rest and wait until the sunrise the next morning, which you folks see the soft glowing orb on the horizon, almost peeking through the mountains and also through this like massive stone sort of archway made up by these two megalithic like slabs of rock that sort of form the mouth of this mountain pass. It almost like like that diagonal of like Pride Rock, how it like juts out at that particular angle.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically two of those, but they almost like barely meet at the very tip, almost like 50-60 feet up in the air.
Okay, so what you could do is you could get 2 children, climb up the mountain separately,
No.
both up, and they would have to stare at each other.
Technically, yes. If you want to have a convoluted Lion King reference, I suppose.
You could do it with a cat. I've done it with my Simba before.
Of course you have. Anyways,
Cat.
His name's Simba. What am I supposed to do?
that is fair enough. So either way, the moment you folks assuming you guys are going forward into the mountain pass itself.
I don't see our icons. Am I supposed to? I don't see our little thingamajiggies. Am I supposed to?
It's like a compass-looking thing.
Oh wait, do you see on the map there's like a little compass-looking thing
Yeah,
here?
Yes.
Yes, that is basically where the party is right now.
Okay, thank you. I was just making sure I wasn't lost.
You're good. Well, technically, yeah, you're like up here because how the tiles are set up. But yeah, we're at the basic mouth of Stoneblood Pass.
Okay.
And now, I suppose in that case, so you guys were originally planning on hunting basilisks, and the last information that you had is that there is some form of den or population of them within Stoneblood Pass somewhere. So, what do you folks want to do?
And of course, the brain cells of our party are not here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rosia's not here. I have
Rosie's
no
not the
idea.
leader anymore. You need to make your
Okay,
own
I'm
decisions.
Fuck. Okay.
No, God. Okay. So, we need to lure one away so you can get it. Remind me, it's been a while. Alive or dead? Are we doing it alive or dead?
Alive, but that's also harder.
Yes, the hope was to get one alive. However, that would obviously be much more difficult than.
Do we have a cage or big
And Lumifarn is planning to steal an egg.
You guys did get some rope, I believe.
How
You guys have,
is the...
yeah, you guys have rope amongst other equipment.
Yeah.
And I believe
really-
one of the party members does have those amber goggles.
It's
Yeah.
Rosia.
Oh, Rosia has.
Rosia.
Okay.
Rosia has all the
Rosia.
equipment.
Yeah.
Rosie's got everything.
Of course, Rosia had everything. That's
Listen,
fine.
we have one brain cell and Rosia had it and now she's gone and we don't know what to do.
There is no brain cell left. Please help us.
We're all running around like panicked, like.
Oh,
like,
all right. Well,
chickens
who
with their
thinks
heads
they're
cut
going to be
off.
getting going to be the one to actually handle the creature?
Lumifarn probably. He has fine animal
That
handling.
might not be a good idea.
Yeah, but his animal handling ridiculous.
I mean, I'm kind of strong. I can like wrestle it if we need to like do it like physically.
I've got sleep.
I've got.
I also have sleep.
really
Whoever's going to be
good-
getting the most up and close and personal with it, I guess.
That's probably me and maybe Lumi if he's gonna try talking to it and like.
Rosie just
catching it.
hands the goggles to Khime.
Okay,
Sorry.
I have goggles now. Do I have them in my
Yes.
inventory?
Yes, you can place amber goggles within your inventory.
Do we even know where they are? We haven't found them yet.
You don't know where they live. All that you heard that there's a population within Stoneblood Pass, but as for specifics,
What are the amber goggles? How do I like?
the amber goggle essentially, if you wear them, it negates the basilisk's petrification ability.
Cool. How do I add them to my inventory? It's been a
Hang on.
while.
Okay, so go over to your character sheet, going into equipment, scroll down to the very bottom where it says add.
Yep, but that means I have to just put amber goggles. How much
Yeah.
do they weigh?
That's a good question. Let me look up something real quick. They don't. I was gonna say they don't have enough weight to be noteworthy, so just put 0.
Okay, cool.
They're not enough to go against your carrying capacity.
How do I move it to? I'm gonna.
There's also modify at the bottom left of that box.
Yeah, there
Sorry,
we go.
bottom right.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
Yes, there you go. So yes,
Well-
what does the party wish to do? Because you guys want to hunt basilisks. It's
Did I get hurt? Did I ever? think I'm bloodied for some reason. Did I get hurt?
We took a long
Or
rest
something
just now, though.
Last time?
We did just take
then
a
I'm
long
not-
rest, so everyone should be up to full, and all of your abilities should be reset. You know, all your spell slots should be full. Everything should be a-okay.
And also, I have inspiration for some reason. I didn't know I had that.
Yeah, you can. With how I roll things, you can stack
Oh, nice.
inspiration up to 3.
So now I have 2 inspiration. Now you have 2 inspiration?
I believe so.
How did I get inspiration?
I
Again,
was
don't-
pointing as if you could see me pointing.
Uh,
Like, I have 2 inspiration, you have 2, like, just...
Do I have 2 inspiration? I thought I only had 1.
Yep.
I'm very...
you might have had it from last time and you never used it.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Wait,
Just
Did I
remember
get
that you
something
have
wrong?
them.
okay.
There's
Yeah.
there's a little thing up, yeah.
You should be able to stack up to
So,
3.
yeah, back at my... I'm just... my spell.
Is Lumifarn doing anything in particular as the party's just kind of staring at this stone archway?
Because he's still a cat, so he's actually gonna look and see, like, if he can find any trace of them through, like, his senses.
Are you shapeshifting into a cat, or...?
He's been a cat this whole time.
Oh,
it was-
I believe your shapeshifting ability actually lasts an hour.
Okay, then he'll shapeshift into a hound and see if he can track down anything.
All right, everyone watches as Lumifarn once again turns into a bright blue, like Mastiff or Great Dane looking hound.
Nature, can you link me to the dog?
Let me grab it. One sec. I think I also sent you the link a while back, for like the wild shape abilities, I think? God, it's been so long. If nothing else, I could send it to you again. Or if not, I'll find you the dog stats on D&D Beyond.
It's D&D.
Yeah, okay. I have a spell called Compelled Duel, which might be useful in case, like, if I make the Basilisk look at me while I have the goggles on, and it can't put me to stone, and you guys can, like, sneak behind it and, like, tie it up while it's distracted.
For this, we'll use the wolf stat block. That works.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if that seems like a good enough plan for me to work, because I only have so many spells that I can have.
That is certainly an option.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, if, like, should I do that? What do y'all think? Compelled Duel?
We'll say you're doing this, like, as you're finishing up the long rest, as everyone's, like, prepping to get ready and eating breakfast.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Oh, and also that's another thing. Make sure, obviously, you mark off your food and water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Where? Sorry, I got a little distracted. Somebody just followed.
Oh, fair enough.
Nice.
Oh no, it's my friends.
Mhm.
Should I roll perception?
Well, I'm...
Oh yes. Yes. Roll perception. I'm assuming you're using smell.
Yeah,
in this case?
Send the stat block, or do you have it?
Oh, I sent it in the Discord under Apicus and notes. You should.
Ah.
Yes. D&D Beyond Monsters Wolf.
D&D Beyond.
Ooh. Actually, maybe Compelled Duel isn't a good idea. It's a wisdom saving throw. And,
To be fair, you don't know how wise basilisks are, so nonetheless.
yeah, but I'm not wise, and I feel like my spell DC would not be very high.
But yes,
I mean, it's-
Lumifarn, if you'd like to start sniffing, I believe you can roll a perception check with
Also, I think
advantage due to your
Basilisk-
keen
I
hearing.
feel
You'll still
pretty
use your regular
wise.
spell DC. I don't think your spell DC changes depending on the save. It's always the same.
Oh, thank God, I was worried.
Yes, your spell save DC is the same each time. It is, yeah.
It's only
yeah.
a 12 right now, but, you know.
Right.
it'll
Holy
do.
shit.
22, holy shit. So, funnily enough, it doesn't take you very long, as you guys are starting to pack up the little camp you've set up for yourself and put out the fire. Immediately, Lumifarn just gets down on all fours, turns into a Great Dane, and immediately starts sniffing a trail. And almost basically 20 feet away, you see a splattering of blood on the ground, along with what looks like a petrified like hoof of some kind. Like it basically looks like a hoof made entirely of stone.
Well, Lumifarn's basically gonna bark at it to alert.
Oh dear.
Okay,
He,
so
like-
that's definitely like they definitely killed something here, and then probably took the rest of it away, maybe.
And with the 22, you can very clearly tell that the trail continues to obviously lead further into the past. And now, assuming the party follows the trail, here's what I can pull out: a new mini
Battle
game.
map.
Not a battle map.
Minigame?
Give me one
Minigame?
second. Also, as I change the music.
You're a
Thank you to
minigame.
Monoma and Ryle Gimrick for the follow.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I might not be able to like read off follows and such for
Oh,
this,
God, I'm
but
trying
thank you
to
guys
find-
so
Where
much.
was the? I know I had this saved somewhere. I'm sorry, we're having technical difficulties. Please stand by. Music. Well, actually, in the meantime, I will actually pop over to the map we're going to be using for this. Do-do-do-do. I suppose just to clarify, what does everyone see at the moment? Just to make... Oh, okay, I'm looking at the stream. Everything is right. Okay,
it's
good.
Very blurry.
Oh.
It's very blurry, but we can see.
Try zooming out, maybe?
I see the minigame.
Wait, oh, yep,
Yeah.
there we go. It fixed
It's
it.
You should
Partially-
see a toss-up that looks... It looks a little bit like Battleship.
Oh god,
It's partially covered by the
there's
names, but
Ah,
there
okay.
is a skeleton. Lovely.
The name that
Yep.
skeleton. That
Okay.
skeleton's name is now Frankenfurt. Frankenfurt the Skeleton Man.
You're naming the skeleton Frankenfurt?
I am.
Fair enough. I didn't really give him a name, but I suppose now his name is Frankenfurt now.
Is he a human skeleton? Is he?
Um,
Can we tell if he's a human skeleton?
well, to be fair, the party itself doesn't actually see a skeleton there. That's mostly just the background for the map.
How dare you?
Shut up!
Frankenfurt-
There's a
set-
skeleton there. You put it there. Yeah, he's a skeleton. Or a person, a stone skeleton, like a skeleton turned. I don't know how bones work.
There we go. Now, now we'll get into this hunting minigame I essentially have planned. For all intents and purposes, you folks are going to be attempting to, since Lumifarn was the one to actually find the trail, in terms of leading further into Stoneblood Pass, now we could start beginning the hunting minigame, essentially, as you guys are making your way, trying to find essentially where this trail leads, and potentially to wherever these basilisks may have ended up, as you're going essentially further and further into basilisk territory. So, to begin, the first order of business is that if you folks can see this token up in the very far corner that I'm starting to move around.
Oh my god, a ghost.
Sure. The party essentially gets to decide wherever in the A column they would like to decide to place their token in terms of where are they going to be starting the search.
Okay.
Don't want to start at like 4, maybe the middle seems like a good idea. Start at the middle.
I was gonna say 5 or 4, so that worked for me. Ren's muted right now.
wait, am I muted?
Oh, I thought you were.
I-
Yeah, you scared me.
Sorry, I muted earlier.
No, Ryle, this is not Sploosh
Four's
Kaboom.
like
This is
middle.
not. I'm hoping this isn't going to be nearly as nerve-wracking.
What's Doom?
It's a mini game from one of the Zelda games.
Oh.
Basically Battleship.
Oh, okay. So, Ren, we decided 4.
Wait, what? Okay, we're
We
starting at
decided on 4.
Sounds like
Okay.
something's crinkling.
Gulfie?
Khime.
I hear it.
Gulfie?
It's me.
Apparently,
Oh,
yeah.
That's me. Sorry, my blanket was rubbing up against my mic.
Ah,
Aw.
gotcha. That
She was trying to get comfy.
understandable.
Get comfy, Khime. You deserve it.
Let's see.
Make a blanket burrito.
Kime
Yeah,
in character pulls out a giant blanket and turns herself into a burrito.
Nice.
She is now
Let's see,
comfortable.
looking at the Alshir Frontier. So, is everyone agreed on tile 4 on the A column?
I think so. Ren?
Yeah, sure.
Going
Yep,
once.
let's go.
All right, and also before we start going any further, I would like the party to make a group stealth check.
Oh goody, we're all great at that, aren't we?
No.
And
I
I'll
have
also,
plate
suppose I'll
armor.
also have to roll
I have-
for Rosia and
horse.
Volka, because technically they are also.
Do
both
I
on
roll
there.
for my
Oh,
horse?
no.
Do I roll for my horse?
Did you bring the horse with you?
I bring my horse with me?
Did you?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't think you did. I don't think you did.
She holds all of my equipment, like literally everything I need that isn't like my weapons. and stuff.
She replaced her horse with
I think you guys left the horse at home. And Bill, if I am
okay.
wrong on that, I apologize.
I thought I brought
yours.
I thought I brought her because I don't have enough.
Yeah. If you intended to bring her, then we'll say she's here.
Yeah.
Okay. So
But
in that
roll
case,
for
we're also
her,
going to
then
roll.
there's-
I'll have to roll stealth for the horse.
Yep. Mhm.
All right.
I'll roll for my horse. I can
All
do that,
right. Let me check some materials here because I need to look at my own things.
No, don't worry. I got this. I rolled stealth for my. Yay!
We're getting
No,
trying to get
I
back
rolled-
into the
I
groove
dang
of
it.
things.
I rolled sleight of hand for Kime. It's the same thing anyway. Can I just take?
It's the same
sleight of hand?
modifier, so it's fine. I'll allow
Yeah. Oh, thank God. Kime finally.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, no. Does plate armor give you disadvantage?
it. It does actually. So that's a natural one.
Oh dear.
Kime trips.
All right,
and
that
goes clang,
is
clang, clang.
that is 2 failures.
Rolling for perception now, or are we just stealth?
Well, hang on. I also need to roll for Rosia. Well, first we'll go with Rosia. She rolled decently. Let me check her stats because I have to pull up her character sheet for this. Rosie got a 14.
Oh no.
So yeah, Rosie got a 14. We got Volka, who got natural 20. So that's 2 successes. And then we have the horse. Well, let's see. Okay, they rolled pretty decently. How stealthy is a horse? That's something I need to check.
I checked the horse sheet. I think she just has a 0 modifier.
Okay. So she rolled a 17. She's a lot more stealthy than I anticipated.
My
Stealthier than
very
us.
old, very big horse is stealthier than Kime, which makes
Amazing.
sense because Kime's in plate armor. Make
Thank
sure-
God for that
on the
natural
rock.
20 from Gulfie. Sorry, not from Gulfie. From
No,
Volka.
I roll a natural.
Yeah, you rolled the nat 1. Volka rolled a natural 20, which luckily that negated the effect.
To be fair, Kime is in a lot of armor.
Yes, that is.
Yeah,
yes,
I have.
yes, because
that's-
plate mail does give you disadvantage on
wouldn't-
stealth checks.
I would have had an 18. Like Kime can like go stealthy, but the armor just goes crack.
Mhm.
Like it's not stealthy. Kime can stealth without the armor just
Oh,
fine.
that is another thing I almost forgot. Is anyone proficient in survival or nature?
I think
I
I'm
am-
proficient in
I'm
survival.
proficient in survival and nature.
I'm proficient in
Okay.
survival.
Let me check.
Okay, no,
I
unfortunately it
am-
doesn't stack,
I
but
am-
nonetheless.
Okay.
I am proficient in neither of those things.
I'm better
That's fair. Fine. Now, as part of that, if you would like
have
to, unfortunately that's no. If for anyone who is proficient in either survival or nature, whichever stat is higher, you are able to add your ability modifier to either your own stealth roll or another party member's stealth roll, basically to cover their tracks. So,
So I could help Kime with her nat 1 because I have survival.
There's probably no saving me. Honestly.
the most I would just so you don't waste it, even if 2 people gave their bonus to them, it would not help.
For
Alright,
inspiration,
yeah.
use for inspiration to
So,
reroll.
You could use your inspiration if you would like to reroll.
Can I
Yeah.
reroll,
I'm-
please? It's
If
so
you would
bad.
like to spend inspiration, you are more than able to do so.
Does the group stealth
I'm going
check
to-
still will me getting a nat 1 negatively affect the group stealth check, or are we all good normally?
Potentially.
Okay, then I'm using my inspiration to reroll.
All right,
It's
then
still-
roll them
it's still
bones.
a-
It's still a
it's still
disadvantage,
a-
but it could be a bit better. At least it's hopefully not on that one.
Ah!
The natural
Oh.
20 on the other side. Still 14. 14, much better. That's another success.
Khime almost trips then, but then like the magic of the universe comes in and
Sure.
makes it so she doesn't
Yes.
trip.
The divine hand of intervention prevented you from stepping on a twig.
Thank you, Bahamut. But Bahamut showed me a twig. Thank you, Bahamut.
So yes, that's 1, 2. Well, that's 1, 2. 3. Okay. So is anyone else adding their nature or survival
I'll-
modifier to another person's stealth roll?
I'll add my survival to mine, I think.
Okay.
Unless
And
Lumifarn?
I'm gonna add my survival to mine.
Okay. All right. Just making
Real
sure.
quick,
I have.
Ooh, I just remembered also Vulka also has proficiency in stealth, so in survival and nature. So they'll give their bonus, considering they got a natural 20, to Khime.
hey, nature.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna stay shifted until I say otherwise.
Okay, that's totally fine. Just remember, of course, your physical stats are representative of the wolf stats, though your wisdom, intelligence, and charisma stays the same. So you still are himbo dumb boy with an intelligence of 6. So now that we've gone through that, let me just double check something.
No, the wolf increases stealth.
Yes, it's 1. Vigilance rolled an 8. Yeah, the bonus. Okay, that works. That was 2. 3. Okay,
We sneaky boys now.
indeed.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
Let me just mark something down. Sorry, I have so many tabs open on my end. It is not even funny.
It's chill, dude.
All right. Gotcha. Okay, so now I can actually go into explaining the mechanics of how this works. Basically, for every hour, essentially, the party spends searching, you are able to one party member is essentially able to spend that turn to try to identify the 3 squares nearby them, whether that be to the north, to the east, to the south, or to the west. And depending on how, and you can make a skill check as long as you can explain how you are using said skill check to help track the beasties. And if the roll is high enough, you are able to essentially help to identify which direction the trail continues to follow. And because you guys landed directly on this spot, choosing the 4, you actually already found the head of the trail.
Yay!
Thing.
So-
Good for everyone.
So you're already on the right path.
You're my path.
So who would like to make the first skill check?
I have a question.
Yes.
To make this easier, should we do a roll for initiative so that way we know who's going when?
We'll get into that if combat. Okay. Essentially, in this mode, basically, people can choose whenever they want to go. It is essentially a case of just like one person decides each turn if they want to go, if they want to be the one to lead the trail. At this point, it's just that one person can't make a skill check like twice in a row. So
Okay.
like one person goes, then another person goes, then that person can go back if they want to, or another person can go, and so on and so on and so forth.
Okay.
So the first question is if people want to search north, west, south. Well, technically you could search east. Oh, sorry. Technically you could search west, but that's off the map.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Like,
someone should probably search like straight. You know, like because if we found the trail, the head of the trail, and and I don't know if trails can go diagonal.
They can.
Like it's probably okay. Well then, it's probably. I mean, then it could be. Yeah, let's just try east, and then if it's not east, then we go down.
West. Yeah, east. You want to go east? West. East.
I
I can words good and also cardinal directions.
You want to go to B4, right?
Well, okay. Well, each turn can essentially take up a search and a move.
Okay.
Essentially in that turn, and then once that turn is up, then I will also say that because you are in their territory, the Basilisk will be making perception checks to try to sense you.
So how often? Okay, let me see if I've got this. Okay. So I can say Lumifarn wants to go to B4 to investigate it. I'd have
okay.
to roll a stealth check because he's moving and they could sense him.
No, the stealth check that you guys rolled will be applying for this entire minigame, essentially. So the roll in the beginning will suffice for this entire thing. Now, for the purposes of searching for things and trying to pick up on the trail and where it leads, you would basically spend that turn to decide: are you searching west, north, south, or east? Sorry, west, east. Why do I keep mixing this up? I keep mixing up east and west for some reason.
Part
But
is,
yes.
it's like looking with an image of a compass.
Yeah, I know, that's what makes it worse. But yes,
Julian says you're fired again, Patrick.
I'm sorry. But yeah, you essentially making your turns searching like 3 squares in either direction. And then after that, you can decide to move whichever.
Okay, I have an idea. Can you do an example of it playing Rosia, and then we'll follow your example?
Okay, all right, that's fine. Sure. Let's see. What is she good at? That is a good question. I should not have put away her character sheet. Rosia, is she? She does have proficiency in perception, so she is going to try to scout out the ground, looking for any other like crumbles of stone, or any other body parts. Looking at that, we saw that hoof at the mouth of the canyon, and so she is going to roll a perception check. Looking west. No, east. Brain, why are you doing this?
Just do this on the map.
Yes. She is pointing. She is looking this direction. And let me check the modifier. Okay, so there she is able to reveal that the trail continues up further this way. The trail continues to make its way northwest, and you can tell just looking further more to the west and southwest that there doesn't seem to be any more activity further that direction. And then, of course, now as part of that, the party then can decide to move this way if they so desire, and then we continue. And to also clarify, each of these turns are encompassing an hour of the day.
Okay. All right, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Did you guys
And
understand too?
I think
that's fair.
so.
And also another second thing to specify: if the party decides to stay in the same spot and make a second search, that is also expending another hour. So.
Okay. So,
yeah.
for example, if you wanted to search here, that would expend another hour.
Essentially, like, say, like they searched this way and didn't find anything, and then instead to search this way again while staying here, that would still take up an hour, even though they didn't move.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the only other specification.
Okay.
Okay.
And now that the turn has passed, I will make a perception check on the basilisks. Okay. All right, who would like to go next?
I guess Lumifarn. I can't do the arrow thing you can do. How can you do the arrow?
Oh, you should see in the boxes on the very top left, on the screen, you should see like it looks like a little circle with like a roller sticking out of it.
Oh. Okay.
It's right. It looks like it's right above a cloud. Maybe. Oh no. Or actually, you probably wouldn't see that on your screen. It's right below. It's below like a magnifying glass.
Okay.
And then of course you just click and drag on the map. It's it's normally used for like measuring things.
Oh, okay. Got this. Thank you.
Yes. You're welcome.
Okay. Because I was like, it's hard to just click and be like.
You're good. You're good. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've messed with this.
Anything there? Are we allowed to search diagonally like this?
You are unfortunately no. You cannot search diagonally. It is essentially 3 squares around where the token is.
Okay, Lumifarn wants to search here then.
Oh, you want to search west?
Yeah, this
East.
Part.
I need to stop saying. I need to just shut up.
There we go. I removed the snapping. No, stop the snapping. Cool.
Yes, it is. Yeah, you wish to search east. All right. What skill would you like to use to attempt to search?
I'm going to use survival because that's what I'm proficient in.
Okay. All right. If you would like to use survival to try to pick up on the trail.
Okay.
18. Nice. So with an 18, you can very clearly see that the trail seems to continue further eastwards in the eastward direction. As you're slowly picking up on more, like you're seeing drag marks along the ground, whether that be the large reptilian creature dragging its body, or whatever large deer-like creature statue it is also dragging along the stone and dirt.
Okay, so Lumifarn wants to move to this square where the check mark is.
Okay. As another hour passed, and another perception. All right. Who's next?
I don't have good, like, either like perception or survival or like stuff like that. So I think Vigilance might want to go.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll just
if you can make an argument for a skill check you are proficient with, I will allow it.
God, it's insight or medicine, which aren't really, the only ones that could even maybe work, but still, like, probably not.
If you can make an argument for it, I would allow it.
Medicine, I'm looking for, like, signs of, like, living things that were, like pieces of stone that, like, dropped off.
Okay.
Like, I don't. That's
looking
related.
for like body parts, essentially.
Yeah.
And like.
Yeah, I'm looking for body parts.
Okay. All right. In that case, I will allow for a medicine check if you would like to move further. All right, the 17. Which direction did you want to search?
The up down. No.
East.
Yeah.
This direction? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. While you're looking around for more like cobblestone bits and pieces and like other potential traces of the basilisks, you do actually also find it looks like more puddles of blood further along the route. See, and it looks like also like claw marks and scratches within the ground, and it looks like as if there was like some sort of fight nearby. And it looks like, looking from that puddle of blood, the trail continues. That the trail of blood now almost seems to like as if it was dragging itself away further to the southeast. Would you like to move?
Do we think the Basilisk got in a fight with something?
With a 17, that it seems to be. It doesn't. Looking at where the blood is pooled up on the ground, it looks like it either like picked up an already existing corpse, or like fought off another creature for its kill.
Like another basilisk.
Could be.
Okay, so yep, we all move.
Yeah, we need to move the check mark.
All right, that is. All right, that has been 3 hours have passed so far, and that is another perception check. Okay.
When are you gonna have Vulka go?
I mean, if you want Vulka to go, that is an option.
Ren, do you want to go before Vulka?
Sure. I think I want to investigate here, or
I thought we were going in a straight line.
Pretty much.
yeah, just.
All right, we'll investigate east once again.
Or could I do like the 3 like around here?
Unfortunately, you can't do corners.
Okay.
It would have to be either west. Why the fuck do I keep saying west? East. Yeah, never eat shredded wheat. Fucking east or south, essentially.
All right,
if you want to continue more in a diagonal direction.
I think I'll do south. Actually, I think I'll do south.
You want to do south? Okay.
I'll do south.
Three?
So I'll just do a survival check because that's what I'm proficient in. So.
Okay, if you want to just continue picking up on the blood trail and the tracks that Khime found.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and. Ooh.
22, not bad. You guys are rolling pretty good.
Nice.
With a 22, you can tell that it looks like the blood trail seems to be slowly but surely wearing its way down and fading out. However, of course, you are still picking up, it looks like, scratch marks on the wall and other things, like whether or not they were climbing over certain things or just marking their territory. As it seems to be, you're getting closer and closer to something.
What's our field of view? Like, how far?
I mean, oh, sorry, you got really quiet on my end.
Oh, sorry. I said, can we peek it? Like, can we see this square even though we're not in it?
Unfortunately, you can't exactly identify what is continuing further in this. Pretty much, you guys, for all intents and purposes, are continuing to navigate through various nooks and crannies and passageways through the canyon. Okay. Just for the sake of this, and also just being aesthetically pleasing, I just made this sort of mini game table for the sake of the mechanics.
Kind of platter.
Yeah. So in all reality, you are ducking and weaving and going through crevices and cracks and passageways.
Oh, that's what I wanted to figure out.
Yeah, because this is a mountain pass. You guys are still hiking through as all of this is happening. The horse is having a rough time, by the way. It was not designed to go through very rocky, heavy terrain without a proper path. So they're having a little bit of a time, but you're able to make it work.
Can the Lumifarn turn into a
Well, I was gonna move to the space.
Antlered, you are still really quiet. I don't know if you accidentally bumped something on your mic, turned on your volume, or...
I was also thinking of moving to the space, too, before my turn ended, so...
Oh, yes, yeah, you're that's fine. You're able to do that.
Okay.
And now there's another perception check. That's cocked. Uh-oh. Antlered, no!
Wait, what?
Rip.
Antlered disconnected briefly.
Oh no.
You're still quiet. I think it might be something with the mic.
Mic's in my lap.
Uh-oh. You are still very quiet.
I'm gonna boost the volume on Antlered.
I was gonna say, guys, I have them at 200%.
Oh.
It is very...
Okay, can you hear me now?
You're a little better, a little clearer.
Okay, I put literally on little headphones.
Okay, got yeah. Now we can hear you a bit better. Sorry, we're having technical difficulties.
Yeah, my laptop mic is just a laptop mic. I have to lean over my laptop to talk to it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That's the problem. All right. In that case, since Vigilance went last time. Oh right, yeah. You guys wanted Vulka to go next, I believe. Which I suppose, just following the trends, she's going to use her survival skills, picking up on these various claw marks and footprints in the sand and rock, And what is her modifier? Where the hell is Vulka? There it is. What is her survival? She got a 19. Pretty good. Everyone's rolling really fucking good. Yeah. Looking at this, the trail. After passing over this massive fucking rock that you have to get over, looks like it's covered in scratch marks as if something was really trying to climb up the damn thing with and was having a really rough time carrying up whatever this massive statue was. The trail continues to move in a southward direction, and I'm using various colors of green because why not, and also just to annoy people.
Beautiful. What are you talking about? It looks like birds in flight, and other birds have fallen to their death.
That is one way of looking at it, yes.
You're welcome for me.
All right, so then that is another. All right, who would like to go next?
Did I ever go? Should we like circle back to Rosia? Oh, okay, never mind.
Well, technically, basically, any person can go like, any person basically just can't go twice per round, or essentially like, if you essentially like if you wanted to go Lumifarn, then Vigilance, then Lumifarn again, that is still technically an option. That you just can't go twice in a row.
Lumi's gonna search this way with his nature.
All right, you want to use a nature check, looking at the environment?
Yep, let me get my...
All right,
sorry,
roll me them bones.
Survival. Sorry, survival.
Oh, survival? Okay, that also works.
Intelligence, so that doesn't work for him, but survival is wisdom.
That is totally fair. That is totally fair. Soft 20!
Yeah!
Jeez, you guys are rolling fucking bonkers tonight.
Bonkers rolls, that just means when we get into battle, we're gonna suck.
That is a possibility. So with the 20, after climbing over that massive fucking rock, you can actually see looks like a broken off like stone deer head that's just kind of laying on the ground. Like the antlers have like shattered and everything, and you can see like bits and pieces of the rock. It looks like basically the basilisk dropped the deer statue that it petrified, and it just continued to carry on with whatever the biggest hunk of rock petrified deer was left. And they seem to be continuing in a south easterly direction. I almost made an X mark. That's a check mark.
Then Lumi's gonna move the group here because he's following the path.
All right. Another perception to see if they smell you. Okay. Let me check something real quick. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh god, where is it? Oh god, I lost something. Oh no.
Oh dear.
This music is jamming.
Hang on. Panic. Okay, no, there we go.
Vigilance, jam with me.
I am jamming.
Khime, you better be jamming over there.
Is Khime jamming?
Oh no, she lost the vibe check.
I have my own.
She lost the vibe check.
I have my own music in the. Hey, I have my own music in the background, so yes, I am chanting. I'm not listening to rhythm though.
How dare you? Nature works so hard.
Fair enough.
Cause I have no reasoning. I just like my own. I like my own beeps, my own bops.
Fair enough. Okay. All right. Who's next?
I can go.
All right. What would you like to? What skill check would you like to use?
Can I use medicine again, or?
You were able to use medicine.
Did you accidentally Did you accidentally default into customer service, like, voice by accident?
No.
Mhm.
Anyways, Khime, what would you like to do?
What would you like to order today?
Like,
Hi, welcome to Wendy's. Can I take your order?
Ask me to make everything
Oh.
separate on your order. It makes it crazy.
With it, which direction were you searching again?
up, down.
This?
You wanted to look east rather than west.
Weast.
Yes, we.
All right, with a 10. Unfortunately, at this point it's a bit hard to tell what's like actual like standard desert rock and what's petrified rock as you're trying to look around, and unfortunately, at this point, you're not sure where the trail continues.
I'm trying to spell my name.
No, I failed us. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Oh.
this was the first shitty roll throughout this entire thing.
Okay, Lumifarm will then.
Yeah.
Lumifarm's
Oh.
gonna see that she can't figure it out, or unless Vigilance go.
I can go, yeah.
Yeah. The only
Roll
thing is to
about.
specify it is getting around like, considering if you guys got up at around, we'll say like 8 o'clock in the morning, about 6 hours have passed. So now we're getting closer towards mid-afternoon.
Lunch break.
Are you actually gonna stop and eat, or do you want to continue to try to pick up on the trail?
How about you guys eat and I'll investigate?
All right, if the party wants to take a quick lunch break as Vigilance is investigating, considering Lumifarn did a dumb and doesn't know where the trail continues. Or sorry, Khime's a dumb.
Yeah, cute. Lumifarm is good, very good on the trail.
Aw.
Khime's spending more time trying to keeping the horse calm rather than focusing on tracking,
You-
I'll
Please do
just
not
go
let the
ahead
basilisk
and-
eat the horse.
because the horse is getting a bit stressed now.
I meant to be investigating
the
down
horse
here
is
this
born
time,
from-
but you know.
Oh, you want to look south?
I went to look south, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Peace.
With a soft 20, you can confirm.
There's
Hang
so
on.
many soft 20s in this. This is so good. When we
You
go to
can-
fight, we're
you
gonna
can
get
s-
that once.
Yeah, you can certainly confirm that looking in the southwardly direction, the trail does not seem to continue.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear. Okay, yeah, the trail doesn't go this way. I looked in the wrong place.
Are you gonna put your X's down?
Oh, I put them on the wrong layer. Whoopsie.
Please help. We can't see your X's.
Whoopsie. There we go. Boop,
Yay.
boop, boop.
Okay. Lumi's gonna try and search the 2 tiles ahead of us.
All right. Well, you want to search east again?
No, this way.
Unfortunately, you can only
go
you
up
can
and
only
down.
look around what's around the token.
Okay,
So
then I'm gonna do the only path we have.
yeah, the 3 squares. Okay, all right. Roll them bones. What
Roll
skill
them
check you
bones.
using?
I just use survival.
All right, roll 2 and a
Damn it.
10. Now, unfortunately, you are still trying to look around. Where the hell is this fucking path? We were doing so well for so long. Wait, what was that noise?
Uh-oh.
No.
And
How'd you know?
and as you see crawling over one of the rocks, like, hang on, that's a rock. That's a rock. That's a weird blue-looking rock. Oh wait, that's not a rock. As looking forward, you do see one of the basilisks. This particular basilisk, it looks like there's like a massive gash over the one side of its face going down to its jaw. As this thing is looking you dead in the eyes, as it is blind with a milky white one eye, as the other is
Oh,
looking
okay.
directly at Lumifarn. And I
I
would
feel
like
like that-
everyone to roll initiative.
Oh boy!
Ah,
Where's my initiative?
They picked up on your scent and started hunting.
It's been so long I don't remember where my initiative is.
It's with my armor
They
class.
were rolling shit for the longest time.
Where's my... Oh, there it is. Oh Oh!
They were
Nice.
damn nice. All right, let me just for my curiosity, what would you say is the marching order for the party as they're going through the pass?
What did Rosia and Vulka?
Oh, yes, I
then-
do need to roll initiative for them. 1 second.
Vigilance will be hanging near the back because he's squishy.
Yeah, just remember you can also, if your intelligence modifier is higher, you can add that instead of your dex.
I mean, do I need to?
Well, I think you're fine. You already have it toggled to use intelligence on your character sheet. So
Oh,
you're
do
good.
I?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, yeah, you do have. Oh no, that's
It-
initiative, not intelligence.
I mean, it would still be the same
that
modifier
sense.
anyway. It'd still be the same
yeah, that's
modifier.
fair. Yeah, just remember that is an optional rule that I use.
Okay.
But yeah, considering Lumifarn was the one to initiate the search, was it safe to assume that he'd be up front?
Yeah.
All right, let me because I need to grab some tokens. Do. All right, so we got Lumifarn. Vigilance went before them, so I'll assume they're seconds.
I'd be hanging near the back if you're talking about like placements.
If you want to hang towards the back, okay,
I'm squishy.
that's fair. Rosia will be next to you then.
And I still got my wolf thing pulled up.
And from her list, wait, hang on, did I do a dumb? Hang on. Oh, no wonder I didn't. No, daylight should be on. What the hell? Anyway. Oh, okay, now it's working. Okay. Oops. All right, so Khime, I'm assuming, is somewhere closer to the middle. Where would Khime be in the lineup as people are searching?
Are you in the front? Maybe.
All right, I'll put you in the front next to Lumifarn, and I'll put Vulka in the middle.
I'm like the fighter. Also, I have the goggles. So
Oh,
like,
Famarilis!
Yes. Oh, whoop, did I do it? Oh, whoops! I did not mean to open that up. My bad. I was trying to grab their token.
Are we still on the normal map?
Well, I'm popping over in a minute.
I just realized, should we have rolled stealth for her? Oh well.
It's fine.
She's like on your shoulder or something. It's fine.
She'll share my stealth, I guess. She's Fae or something. She's my familiar.
Alright, I am setting up map things. There we go. Alrighty, so... Well, we'll probably say it was around here. Alright, now I believe that's... Am I missing anyone? There's Khime, Vigilance, Rosia, Vulka, Lumifarn. Okay, that's everyone. Perfect. So... As the party is coming forward, I believe Vigilance is up first. Oh, let me actually give everyone a freaking turn order on this map. God damn it! Hang on. Oh yeah. Almost. Before I forgot. Also, I do still use the rule that basically, if the party wishes to strategize and figure out what their game plan is, before combat actually starts, as I'm putting in initiatives and everything and whatnot. That is something you can do. However, once we're at the top of the round and combat begins, you cannot help each other in the standard sense, unless your character, says something on their turn.
I mean, it's blind on one side, so should we like stick to that side or?
Oh yeah. I mean, can it still petrify people on its blind side? Is what I'm wondering.
I would say to determine how the fucked up eye will affect its petrification ability, that would take an insight check on your turn, which is another ability. We'll get into that in a moment. There's a new mechanic I would like to experiment with. Let's see, Khime got an 11, Lumifarn got a 2. That is unfortunate. Lumifarn is still technically a dog. I just didn't grab the token for that.
Wolf.
Yes, they are woof. So that's it's Khime, that's Lumifarn, that's Vigilance. Still need to roll for Rosia. They got pretty fucking good. Which Rosia? I need to stop putting away their character sheets and need to put them in another tab. So I need to go back and forth between these. There we go. Rosie got rolled a 16 plus her modifier, which is a +3, so she got a 19, so she's going after Vigilance here. Next up is Vulka, which got a 3. Poor Vulka, which is a 2 for a 5, somehow still better than Lumifarn. And then that leaves the Basilisk. Now, luckily, because you spotted him before they tried to ambush you, they did not get advantage. However, they still rolled pretty good.
I just realized a really good spell that I could use, possibly.
Alright. Vigilance, you're at the top of the round, and up next is Rosia.
Okay. I think I'm going to attempt to use... I'm going to attempt to use Calm Emotions.
Okay. Could you pull up the spell? Oh, you already
Yeah,
did. Okay.
it just does it like that.
Gotcha. Each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on you. So that's also going to get your allies.
I mean, alternatively, you can make a target indifferent
yeah.
about creatures of your choice. Like, that's an alternative to the sphere.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It's a bit. Sorry, I misread the spell. It's a 60-foot range and then 20 foot around that area. Gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So they need to make a charisma saving throw. A creature can choose to fail a saving throw if it wishes. If it fails, choose one of 2 effects. You can suppress any effect causing the target to be charmed or frightened.
The alternative down is the last paragraph.
Indifferent about creatures of your choice that is hostile toward. The indifference ends if the target is attacked or is harmed by a spell. And this is a concentration spell for a minute. Okay. All right. How charismatic is this Basilisk? Let's see. Well, not great. I'll tell you that much. Doesn't exactly have the face of a model. What's the spell save DC?
Hey,
14.
The Basilisk is fine. I'm sure he's very. I'm
What
sure
was
the
it again,
Basilisk
sorry?
is
14.
very handsome for his species.
It fails.
Awesome.
Yay.
And so, you know how how Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, there was that immediate look of like sheer ferocity before like the pupils dilate. That's essentially what happens here. Is that, and immediately the mouth clamps shut and just kind of looks forward at you, just cocks its head like. And I guess combat ends.
Well, I mean, it only lasts for a minute. We have to figure out how we're gonna handle this thing.
Yeah. For the sake of initiative, once the spell drops and it's still hostile, then we can go back to the turn order.
Okay.
But for now, essentially, we're out of combat until it's hostile again.
I
So,
wanna do something. I was gonna.
Sorry.
Does animal handling work for like creatures like Basilisk?
Oh, it's moving.
I do allow for animal handling be used for monstrosities and other such creatures. Yes.
Okay, so it's chill right now, right?
We gotta tie it up.
Careful
Yes,
not to
it
hurt
is.
it. The spell's gonna end as soon as it gets injured.
Just remember, you got a minute, so think quickly.
We can't hurt it, and we can't. Yeah, we gotta
Lumifarn
tie
is
it
gonna
fast.
turn back into a person,
Cool. Come on.
and he's going to grab a blanket while it's passive and try to put it over its face and hold it like you would a crocodile.
Okay. I guess in that case, I'd probably say roll an athletics check with advantage because it's been pacified to a degree. Even though it is ambivalent towards you, it's not exactly 100% friendly towards you, so the moment you try to start covering its face, it immediately starts thrashing around like... Though it doesn't look like it's about to bite your hand at the very least. Like, hey, get this thing off of me.
Okay,
You
you
gotta
guys
like flip
decide
it like
what's
you're
in
a
play.
crocodile.
If
Don't
anyone
hurt
wants
it.
to decide
Okay,
what's
cool. Rope. I got the rope. I'm gonna tie it up using the rope.
All right, athletics check with
Yeah, I
advantage
see.
to restrain it.
I'm good at that, actually.
Yeah.
God.
All right, let me make a contend. Let me make a roll for that.
Khime flipped.
You
the
got me kidding me! A
basilisk.
natural 20.
Oh.
Ah!
So you immediately tried to type the thing. Hell yeah, I did it! It immediately just kind of slips through the slips through the ropes and just stands back up like, what the fuck, man? And it just kind of like licks its blind eye.
Okay, I'm gonna try animal handling to try and like. Can I try animal handling to wrestle it, or do I have to try athletics again?
Also, if you want to try for animal handling to try and like get it into a better position, I'll say sure.
Yeah.
22. All right.
Yeah.
You were at least able to soothe and like just distract the creature with a bit of some of your ration, as you would basically just get up onto its back and try to hold it down.
Okay. Tie it up again, please, or keep it calm, please.
I'll say there's about 30 seconds left of the spell.
Vigilance, Khime,
Yeah, I got it.
Help?
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna help.
I'm holding it.
What
That's all I can do.
do I do to? What do I do to help? Do I just roll it?
You still have the rope. It didn't break the rope. It's just kind of slipped out of it because it.
Oh, it's the wiggly boy.
I can quickly do a. I could do the thing I did with the dragon turtle. I can do the hesitate thing if you want me to.
What's the hesitate
Can I
thing?
help?
It kept the dragon turtle from
wait,
attacking us.
wait.
It could only move, but it couldn't attack.
Okay, that sounds great.
Okay.
I have an idea. Hey,
Okay.
If that
No.
doesn't work,
It's not an attack, so technically it goes off without making a hostile.
Okay. And I can maintain the hex and the spell at the same time, so.
All right. So last question. Who is doing? Oh, Khime. Yes. Sorry.
I was going to ask if I give the rope to Vigilance and cast command on the creature.
Oh. Okay. Could you pull up command for me?
Yeah. It's just it doesn't last for very long, so you guys would have to be really fast. It lasts for like a round, so you guys would have to be
Okay.
very
I'll say if you want to hand Vigilance the rope and quickly cast command, while he's doing
Yeah.
it, I will allow that because you guys are
Target
coordinating
list
with each
speed
other.
of Wisdom throw.
I am squishy. I don't think I can do anything with the rope. I have no strength.
So,
We're holding it.
Someone
We're
needs
holding
to do
it.
the
All
rope.
you gotta do is tie.
Okay,
Volka's
Volka's
She'll
here.
try-
Volka's here.
Volka's
Give-
buff.
give it to Vulka. Give it to Vulka.
All right, you give Volka the rope. All right. So what are you commanding the creature? There's a one-word command. Well, first let me roll a wisdom save.
I was gonna command it to still.
Uh,
Oh, like be still.
what's the DC again? Sorry.
Yeah. It's my spell save. I'm assuming it's my spell save DC.
Yes, your spell save DC.
It's wisdom.
So like 12. It's 12.
The basilisk rolled a 15. It does not seem phased.
Just
So either way,
damn it
Vulka.
here.
So for all intents and purposes, Lumifarn's on the back of the creature. Whoops. Because you did the animal handling to like get it in a better position.
I just
So.
want to say that my screen is black on roll 20.
Oh.
Oh. Hang on. Do you not have vision? Give me a sec.
Help!
Oh, you can't see.
Help!
Oh dear.
Whoops.
Oh yay!
Why-
I
There
can
you
see
go.
again.
I apologize. Apparently, I
so
didn't give
scared.
your token vision. I need to fix that. That's my
I was
bad.
so scared. Alone in the dark.
I'm so sorry, but yes, yeah, Lumifarn, you are on the back of the basilisk, essentially like, pinning it down like a crocodile, as Volka now is going to attempt her own athletics check. This is still with advantage. Okay, with advantage. You gotta be kidding me. That is a 6
That's 20.
plus... What's their athletics? Volka, how buff are you? Shit,
I
where
thought she
is
was
it?
fairly buff.
She rolled, so she got a total of 8. Now, luckily, because of the situation, the Basilisk also has disadvantage on their athletics check to avoid being restrained. It got a 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So, Volka has
Well,
at least
it's not
managed to
anticlimactic,
essentially
is it?
hog-tie the Basilisk's legs, so it
Okay.
can't run away.
We've done this. we waited months and we just hogtied one. We're like, okay, we're good. We got it.
Yeah, I don't think we can
Now,
take
the
on
good news
anymore.
is, it's hogtied. The bad news is the calm emotion spell has been finished, as now it's starting to writhe and wriggle around as it is trying to go around.
Calm emotions
And
again.
it's going
That would be my second.
Uh,
Actually, wait, no, that'd be my second time use. Hang on.
I will.
I can use command again if we. All
I
if we
will
really
say,
Wait,
for the sake of this,
I-
for just people, if people are doing things very quickly, we'll make this a roll of initiative to see if the Basilisk is able to get an ability off before you do.
Okay, so we need to. So they need to roll. Everybody roll initiative.
Yes. Once we get back into combat, we'll continue with the same order. However, this is just for the save if people can get an action in before the Basilisk tries something.
Do you do it before the Basilisk? It'd basically be a dexterity check. Nah.
All right.
Lumifarn, congratulations, you got a 19. Let me roll for the Basilisk.
If he gets a nat 20, I'm gonna cry.
Let me check its dex. It got a 16, so you're good.
Okay,
So Lumifarn, you were able to get one action before this Basilisk tries something. What do you do?
Can I talk to the people real quick out of character to tell them what I have?
I will probably say for the sake of this, because everything is going so quickly, you need to make a decision.
Okay, I'm gonna use Entangle.
Okay. Could you click that spell for me?
Yeah.
All right. It is a 20-foot square, so it will technically hit your allies. Let's see. Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square, starting from a point within range. I'm assuming you're putting it on the Basilisk.
Right. Try and kind of like tangle him up in the vines.
Okay.
So, like,
For the
he can't
duration,
move.
these plants turn the ground into the area into a difficult terrain. A creature in that area, when you cast a spell, must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained. Okay.
Will that
So
work?
it needs. It is already restrained by the rope. However, I suppose now we have a second layer of restraining if this thing fails.
Okay, so I can use the spell then.
What is your spell save DC?
How do I
if you
find that? I don't ever really.
Looking on the core section, you
clicking?
should be able to see like below your hit dice. You should be able to see spellcasting ability, spell save DC, spell attack bonus.
I'll say DC 13.
13. It rolled an 18. So the good news is it's still in the ropes. The bad news is it does not seem phased by the various brambles and like plant matter that you try to pull up to entangle this thing.
Okay.
Now, as it does this, it is now going to try to use its petrification.
Now, do you know it still has the thing over its face, right?
Well, you attempted to put the blanket over the face, however, it succeeded on the athletics check to prevent that. So like,
Oh,
the blanket was like flopped off on the ground because it didn't like it. So let me just double check how this ability is worded. All right, so every creature within 30 feet. Oh boy. So everyone basically needs to make a Constitution saving throw. I will say because it is one-eyed, you have advantage.
Okay. Where's my saving? There it is.
I'm wearing the goggles. Am I immune?
Yes, you are immune, so you don't have to roll. You're fine.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right, that's vigilance. Oh god, I need to roll for. Let's see, Rosia. Rosia succeeds.
This?
Vulka. Natural 1
Oh no.
for Vulka. I will roll for severity. Okay, so she just fails. It does not. There's no special effect. She rolled a 4 and then. Okay, so that's vigilance. Lumifarn, you got a 13 with advantage. Khime, you're fine. I also need to roll for Foamharillis.
Watch as the entire party just gets turned to stone here.
Okay, so, vigilance. Actually, hang on, let me double check something. Vigilance is the only one that fails.
Oh, great!
Lumifarn barely succeeds. So, you are now considered restrained as as you suddenly make eye contact with the one reptilian eye of this creature, as it quickly goes from dilated back to a very thin slit, as you are barely able to see as like this weird like purplish lens almost flicks over the eyelid, and there is a sudden flash. As Vigilance, there is this sudden flash of pain going through every nerve ending in your body before you start to feel this weird faint numbness as you start to feel a bit more sluggish.
Oh fuck.
You cannot move your legs.
I have nothing I can do. I mean,
So yeah, you are now considered restrained. And so I'll put a little thing. Everyone else succeeds. And now we're going back into initiative at the top of the round. Vigilance, how you doing, buddy?
There's literally only one spell I can think of doing. It's not concentration, so it would still last even if I get... I don't think this is gonna do much. Sleep. Oh, hang on, it's gonna ask me a question. Cast at... I'll cast it at level 2, I might as well. It's...
Oh boy.
Don't think it's gonna work.
You lucky bastard.
Oh! Really?
As you instinctively reach out your hand and mutter an incantation in Infernal, this almost cloud of mist almost reaches out from your hand and shoots out towards the creature as it it inhales this mist into its nostrils, and immediately the one good eye it still has, it starts to flicker as it's starting to go a bit woozy before it is asleep.
Okay, Lumifarn
Okay.
wants to
Sleep less.
Sleep lasts, how long does it last?
Well, it's not
I believe it
sleepy
lasts a
anymore.
minute.
Yeah, it lasts 1 minute, guys, and that's...
Congratulations! The good news is we're out of combat again. The bad news is you got another minute to do something.
And I'm gonna turn to stone like that, too, so...
Lumifarm is gonna quickly grab the blanket and wrap it around it and tie it to it so it can't like
All right.
get out.
Now in this case, because it is actively asleep and unconscious, you don't have to roll for it. You were able to wrap the blanket around its face to keep it from doing any more of that shit.
May I cast a spell?
If you want to cast a spell, sure. What would you like to cast?
I think this was.
So now it is restrained and asleep.
Okay, here we go. Yes, I want to play Wild Cunning.
Oh?
Yes.
Could you
and the
click on
reason I
that?
want to do it is because if there are tracks to the ground, you know where they are, and I want to see if I can find the nest.
Okay.
Will that
All
work?
right.
Because I want to know where they're going to come from.
All right. In that case, I'll briefly bring you guys back over to the hunting map just to look at this. You can tell, basically, well, first off, the Basilisk, if I can grab it.
Okay, so real quick, it says if there are tracks to the ground within range, I have to make a wisdom survival check to follow the tracks with advantage. So does that mean I needed to roll that then? Or do you want to just say it worked?
I'll say we're just roll a survival check for me, because now you're finding a much more direct route now that you have a much fresher set of tracks to work off of.
Mm-hmm. And if it doesn't work the first time, I'll use its variation. I'm not scared.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm doing survival, right?
Yes, survival.
Yes. Okay, I just sure. I keep mine popped out, so I have to click on my thing to find it again. Yes!
Soft 20. All right, with that, you can, for the sake of this, because of the spell and everything, you can essentially tell that the tracks continue further eastward before they start to make a turn towards, before they make a quick turn towards the south into this alcove way down the way, directly to here. Now, so now you know where the location is. However, you still have a Basilisk in front of you. Oh, that's another thing. I forgot to put the horse on here, which technically the horse would also need to make a save.
And
yeah, the horse
doesn't
was
this-
gonna
Do not kill my
finish
horse!
it.
doesn't the petrification like happen in like 6 to 12 seconds or something too, or?
It is a. We'll get to the building. Luckily, the horse succeeds, so it's fine.
Yay. Only
It does-
Vigilance looked it directly in the eye.
Yes, only
Neither.
Vigilance is the one that got affected. Hang on, let me also just grab the horse.
My son is a
So-
dumbass.
Okay. So we've got it tied up. We got it blinded. So we need to get it transported. So we need to put it on the back of the horse and secure it so it won't fall off or get hurt or hurt the horse.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh.
Now, the good news also.
Is it?
Oh,
Can
sorry.
blindfold? Can we like blindfold it or something so it can't?
It is already
see?
blindfolded. Vigilance basically just put a blanket over its face.
I did. Lumifarn.
I didn't.
Got it.
Yes.
Yep.
So,
I'm
it is
stoned.
restrained, asleep, with a blanket over its face, and within a minute, it's
Great.
basically just going to start thrashing again. Though, of course, it can't move.
How do we tie it up more so it doesn't thrash? Very
I was going to
much?
say because it's going to keep trying to break free from its restraints.
Okay, so is just
I
this
have a-
one basilisk enough, or do we need more?
They only asked for one.
Okay, good. So we just take it back and put it on the horse. I can carry it. Maybe I'm strong.
Okay.
I
but
am strong, and the only reason that it got out of my hold earlier was because of freaking natural 20s.
It is a big, strong boy. This thing is about the size of like, it's basically the size of like a black bear.
Never mind. I cannot carry this thing probably.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a trouble to carry this thing on the horse. I will say that much. This is a big creature.
Well, not entirely. Do animal spells work on it?
You would know because of the research you've done on this creature. It is considered a monstrosity, not a beast.
Okay, so like animal friendships, because animals, that stuff won't work on it.
It would not work, unfortunately. No.
Do you have like regular friendship or like just friends? Do you got any like normal friendship spells?
I
don't
might
know what
have
normal
a
friendship
solution.
spells are.
I might have a solution. Hold on.
I will say,
Hold on.
Lumifarn, as you're doing this,
I
you're
have
having a bit of a
solution.
time just trying to keep this thing down like an alligator that is super fucking pissed. As it's like its tail is lashing
Okay.
around.
Hold on.
Idea.
Hold on.
If it's an alligator, can we just like flip it over? Apparently alligators can't move if you flip them over. I don't know if Basilisk works the same way.
This thing basically, like, for all intents and purposes, it kind of has the body of like a monitor lizard or like a Komodo dragon, if you know, like
Can
that
we
sort of
still
body
flip
shape.
it over?
If you
I
want to
feel
flip
like-
it
I feel
over,
like we-
sure.
Yeah, let's flip it over. Come on.
All right. I mean, I'll say if you want to roll an athletics check to make it prone.
Yes.
Sure. Roll athletics for me. It's
rolling.
restrained, so actually let me check if what it restrains, if it's disadvantage or if it just straight up automatically fails.
I have a new question when you're done with that.
Yes.
God.
It has
Kime, why you're supposed to be disadvantage? So
Okay, it has disadvantage on Dex saving throws, which unfortunately this is not a Dex based thing.
oh, come on.
It is still a strong, beefy boy, or girl. You didn't really check which one it was.
I don't know how.
We don't know how to sex lizards.
Yeah. You try to flip it over, but it with Lumifarn on its back, and it immediately like rolls over back onto its stomach again.
Well, I would get off of it if she was gonna flip it.
All right, so that you're just kind of like,
I
nah,
would move
over
out of
here.
the way.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
I have a spell, and I'm not entirely sure how the spell works because I've never cast it before or seen it cast. It is
Mhm.
called Summon Beast.
Yes.
If I use Summon Beast and I use like a rhinoceros, would we be able to put the beast on the back of the creature and carry it? Would you
could
allow
you-
that?
Can you show me the spell real quick? Because I would have to double check if there's a specification on how powerful the beastie can be that you can
Yeah.
summon.
Okay, let me do. I have to.
Because a rhinoceros is not native. Well, technically, I'd have to think about it. Or a similar creature. No, unfortunately, you do need a gilded acorn worth at least 200 gold pieces to cast the spell.
Okay.
So unfortunately, unless you already had that, which I don't
know.
I don't think
Does
you
Nate-
grabbed one of those before you left.
Lumifarn, do you?
I don't even know where to get that.
Well, yeah, no, you wouldn't.
Yeah, so unfortunately, you would need the material components to cast the spell. So unfortunately, you would know that you wouldn't be able to do that.
Okay.
The horse is also having a bit of a time, by the way, as this thing is lashing and thrashing around nearby it.
Oh, stop trying to cast spells. I'm trying to look at them. I'm trying to look at them.
Hey,
Quit.
Antlered, do you have any spells that are like buff my horse so that she can carry it better?
No, I don't have any really. Okay, so.
I mean,
horse
you
buff
could
spell?
you could
Horse
drag it.
spell?
You could drag it back home with the horse.
Do we have like anything that like a large slab of rock near us, or a large like something we could put it on, like a cart almost situation, where we could improvise a cart?
I mean,
Well, actually, hold on. I might have something we can do. Hold on. Why do I keep?
there's a large flat boulder over here. However, you're pretty confident to say the horse wouldn't be able to carry that boulder itself very easily, let alone the basilisk on top of it.
What if I enhanced its strength?
That would probably help.
I have enhanced ability.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Please make my horse buff.
All right.
But
Would
it only
you
lasts
would like
an
to?
hour, so I'm not going to cast it yet because Lumifarn is going to basically help them get it over, but he's going to try and sneak off and get that egg.
It's fair enough. Yeah. Oh my God. Sorry. And also,
That's
just to clarify, with the trail that you followed, you are about technically 1, 2, 3, 4. About like 5 to 6 hours from Oak Beacon, essentially, like from the mouth of Stoneblood Pass.
Oh God. Okay. Well.
Chilling.
Congratulations, you caught the thing. Now what?
Now we gotta get it back.
Exactly. I will say, for the sake of this, if you want to basically just spend more rope to keep it from breaking free easier, I will also allow that, to just so it doesn't keep spending each turns to try and break free. Considering now it is restrained.
Please.
I'll say if people have more rope, you're able to basically just tie it up even more to prevent it from just basically making the strength check every freaking round all the way back. Because otherwise this would be very tedious.
This is what I was trying to cast earlier. Damn it! Stop clicking on.
Beast bonds.
not that
Unfortunately,
one.
yeah, that
No,
affects.
not that one. It was just go.
Yeah. Also, just to clarify, so Earthbind basically brings flying creatures to the ground.
Okay.
Now, also just to clarify, you used Wild Shape. You used Entangle. That was Vigilance that used Calmed Emotions, I believe. Because I was just saying, just make sure to keep track of the spell slots that you still have, because you know these are first level spells you're using.
I have 2 slots left, and I have I have 2 of the.
Oh, sorry, Vigilance. Yeah, just sorry, you're still having a time there.
Yeah.
So you are still considered restrained. However, you are not becoming petrified. Apparently, basically the basilisk would have to have continued to be staring at you, and luckily it is blindfolded and restrained and everything. So, you're not continuing to be affected by the eye.
We have to carry.
I will say you are considered to be restrained. And if you'd wish to continue to make saving throws to get out of it. Hang on, let me actually read this ability to double check. So on a failed save, the creature magically turns to stone and is restrained. It must repeat the saving throw on the end of its turn. On a success, the effect ends. On a failure, you become petrified, essentially.
Okay.
So you are restrained, you are not petrified yet. So if you'd like to continue trying to resist the magical effect,
It would have been at the end
which
of
would
my
be-
turn, is what it said. So.
yeah.
Right.
So if you wish to roll a Constitution saving throw to break out, essentially to try and regain control of your muscles, I would allow that.
I rolled a 15.
That is enough. You are
Okay.
you are eventually able to sort of focus your magic and sort of clench and trying to. It's like trying to wake up from sleep paralysis a little bit. like where you're actively conscious but trying to use your muscles before eventually they give back way, and you are hurting like hell. You're not in any damage, but it's still like your nerve endings are like on fire right now.
I know what that's like.
Oh God, is it like the thing where like your foot's asleep and then you shake it awake and then it hurts for a bit?
This like pins and needles
like, all over?
dialed up to 11.
I hate that. That is the worst feeling.
It feels like your entire lower half is being stabbed by knives. Right now, it is not a play. You are still able to keep conscious, but dear God, does it fucking hurt.
I can imagine.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Lumifarm's gonna kind of just look at her and be like, I have two options.
Mm-hmm.
I can send an animal messenger to the guild.
If you want to send a message back to Oak Beacon?
And then they could come and we can tell them we have the animal restrained, and then they could come with something like a cart.
That's an option.
That might be good.
So just to remember, they are at the very least like, it was about a day's walk with a day's hike to Stoneblood Pass, so it would take some time for them to get here.
We're also still in the middle of Basilisk. We're also still in the middle of Basilisk territory.
Exactly. So it may be a matter of time before another one might start to investigate and figure out what happened to their friend.
Well, the reason I'm saying animal messenger is if we meet them in the middle, like we can drag it to a certain point.
That's a fair point. That's a fair option.
And then they can meet us out of the territory.
All right. So what is everyone doing? The thing is still kind of thrashing around. However, for all intents and purposes, it is incapacitated and like is unable to release itself.
Okay. The first things first. Lumifarn would not stay with the group. He would go looking for the egg.
Oh, great.
Are you trying to hide the fact that you're going deeper into the caverns?
No, he's not smart enough to do that.
All right, so everyone watches this Lumifarn and just kind of starts walking.
Oh, he's gonna get killed.
Let me know. Someone needs to start. And the Basilisk. Vulka, Rosia, stay here.
Rosia immediately just walks in front of Lumifarn. Don't, please.
Egg.
I know you want the egg, and I realize, you want to have a pet. However, we're in a bit of a situation right now. We can always come back. We need you to stay with the party.
Rosie impression is really good.
Thank you.
It's like, ooh.
It's really sneaky.
Lumifarn, please. We can always come back. We know where the den is now. We can always come back later. We need to deal with the basilisk here in front of us right now. We can always go back to the den and do this later.
Fine. He just kind of stomps off towards the entrance where they came from.
Okay, that's good. He's gonna kill himself one day. As he starts walking her way back. All right, what's the plan?
So I guess it's.
I need to cut down a tree.
I think we're agreeing to.
You want to cut down a tree?
You.
Yes.
In the middle of this,
is that part of the messenger spell?
I mean, there's a tree. There's a few trees over here.
We'll attract attention if you do that.
Maybe alert the people. Yeah.
Why do you wish to chop down the tree, if I may ask?
I want to make a board for it to lay on, so we can drag it without hurting the horse.
I will say that it's definitely going to take some time. Do you have any carpenter supplies, tools or supplies?
See actually what he has, because I don't carries on him. I don't pay attention.
Let me check. I don't think. Do any of you guys have carpenter's tools or woodworker's tools?
Nope.
Yeah, Rosie has an herbalism kit. She does not have carpenter's tools. So, unfortunately, if you really wanted to make something like that, you would need some proper equipment to do that. Unless you're just taking an axe and chopping down the tree and just laying it on top of it like a frickin' like I don't even know, like just laying it on top on a log.
We could tie it to the log.
You could do that. The horse wouldn't like it though, but technically you could.
Well, can Lumifarn turn into a horse?
What is the CR of a horse?
What is a CR? Because if he can help pull it, then it'll be
Actually,
easier
that is a fair point. I don't want
It's
to see
something Vulka. She's also a druid.
that is a fair point. So we got, let's see, a draft horse has a CR of 1/4, which I believe you can turn into, and I believe Vulka can also turn into.
Okay.
So, do we want to cooperate and have 3 horses pull this basilisk out of the pass?
Because we could tie it to like a rock or something, or even just, it's got a thick hide. I think it'd be okay
yeah.
if we drug it. If we drug it, it wouldn't matter to it much.
It's got some scars, but like it's got some thick skin. It'll probably be fine. It's dealt with worse.
Lumifarn relays this plan to the others.
All right. So we going with the 3 horse idea?
What do you guys think?
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah, it seems like the best plan so far.
Best thing I can think of.
In that case, Lumifarn is using up the last use of his wild shape for today to become Big Horse.
Before he does that, he's gonna be like, if it starts to struggle, cast sleep or something.
And then immediately, Lumifarn, your reptilian claws and hands start to turn into hooves as your scales disappear and the frills and like the spines on your back turn into hair.
Scary anamorph shit starts happening.
Yeah, it's really freaky. As a lizard turns into a reptile very quickly.
I don't like that.
And now Lumifarn is a bright blue horse.
Okay, guys, but you know what he's gonna do, right? Hold on, I gotta find that gif of that deer taking off his glove hands.
Oh no!
That's exactly what you're referring to, and I don't like it.
No!
I'm looking for it.
Do not.
It's here.
God damn it.
Dude.
So Lumifarn does not do that. So alright, I'll say because you have 3 horsepower, I'll say while it is uneven terrain for a horse to try to navigate through this place.
Lumifarn looks at Vigilance. Ride me.
No!
No, I'm right here. So
Anyways,
He's a horse, he can't actually say that, so.
He's a horse.
you can Vigilance, you can sense it.
Oh no.
You can sense it with Lumifarn's body.
I'm walking over in this direction instead.
How? Wait, are you saying
Vulka rolls her horse eyes.
Are you saying that Lumi does like a horse sexy dance? I don't know what that means.
A little prance.
I don't want to accentuate what that would mean for a horse.
Little prance, toss the mane. I don't know.
Assuming that the rest of the party helps to tie Vulka, Lumifarn, and Ni together to the Basilisk, they continue their way forth.
And because we're horses and they can technically ride on us, doesn't it cut our travel time lower too?
That is a good point, actually, if people want to ride on their backs.
Well, will Fomarillas like ride on the Basilisk's back then, or?
Lumifarn, Fomarillas just kind of steps her way around the Basilisk and like hops her way onto Vulka horse.
If it doesn't
Lumifarn
hurt
looks
much, I'll join.
at Vigilance and kind of just moves its head in a come here gesture.
Vigilance is sticking with Fomarillas.
Khime's probably staying with.
Rosia hops up onto Lumifarn's back.
Lumifarn looks slightly
Forward!
Nay.
I'm assuming Khime takes Ni.
Yep, my baby, my beloved grandma horse. She's
Me, my beloved.
And so we continue forth. And
he's just like these little youngsters being all mischievous youngsters.
Now, considering you guys, it took about 6 hours to find the thing. It took about maybe 5 to 10 minutes to incapacitate it. And so now with horses, you're much quicker going back out. I'll probably say you're able to get back to the mouth of the of Stoneblood Pass before sundown. And we'll say we're back over to this map. Now, I will say, unfortunately, of course, the wild shape only lasts for about an hour, until both Vulka and Lumifarn both back into their humanoid forms.
He's like, oh god, my back! Oh!
Yeah.
Poor grandma.
As Vulka is just kind of laying there, as Vigilance and Vigilance and Rosia are both still on their backs, just get off, please.
Yeah, we're off. I get off. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we can shapeshift any more of this, but I can send a message with my animal messenger.
Okay.
Yeah, that might be good.
Well, first off, you'd have to find an animal to send the message.
So can
we use Foamerless? Can Foamerless count as an animal?
She's a fae, not a beast, for all intents and purposes. So.
Yeah, this animal actually talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna.
I mean, she already.
If you want to click on the spell, for me to take a look.
Let me find it. Boop. And this will be my last spell for the day of my ones.
Alrighty.
I'm out of spell slots after I use this one.
Fair enough.
Unless it's under the other one. Oh, it's under my second spell slot, so no. Haha, I have one spell slot left on each one. Hooray me.
Gotcha. Alright, if you want to at least bring up the spell description for me.
I'm looking at it right now.
Gotcha.
It just takes a while to load for some reason.
Ah, fair enough. So I can get rid of the turn order, because we're out of that.
Oh, I clicked.
Congratulations, you managed to once again non-lethally end combat.
Yay!
Not letting me send it
Yay!
to you.
I swear you haven't
We have
killed.
a reputation for this.
You haven't killed anything in months.
We haven't killed anything.
No, that's
You haven't killed anything in months.
We haven't killed anything in over a year, I think.
Out of character, yes. It has been a year since you've killed anything.
Yeah.
I haven't killed anything ever, I don't think.
Jeez.
No.
What about the rat people or the flies?
It's not letting me click it, nature. It only let me click the one under it.
That's odd. Let me take a look at your character sheets.
If it's a second level spell, you might need to move your character sheet out of the way, and they'll say like, "What level do you want to cast it at?"
That is what's wrong.
Yeah, that's the issue. Yeah, because there's option of casting at a higher level. Okay, so
I'm gonna exit out of so many of these now.
it lasts for 24 hours. You need a morsel of food, which you're able to just take a little sliver of ration. Choose a tiny beast you can see within range. Are you looking for a particular creature? I suppose I should ask.
For whatever was around, because I know this area is probably not very full, says the Basilisk.
Yeah, this is still like at the mouth of the mountain pass, going for like just on the very edge of the more of the forest proper. So technically, you still have access to forest animals if you so desire, though it is getting closer to night.
A flying animal to make it faster.
Okay, in that case, we'll say you see an owl up in one of the trees. That just specifically a great horned owl as it just peers down at you.
So I'm going to use the spell on it.
All right, what is the message you would like to send?
Okay, we only have 25 words.
Mm-hmm.
Vigilance, you're the better speaker.
Hang on, I'm gonna like type this out so I can actually like let's see.
That's fair. Next.
We've caught the live
guys, it's an actual
basilisk.
Mm-hmm.
We need help getting it back. We'll meet you partway if possible. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I've got 17 words here.
Okay.
So,
You said
we've
we're
caught the
at
live
Mountain Back,
basilisk.
right?
We need help getting it back. We'll meet you part way if possible.
Any other message you'd like to squeeze in?
It's alive.
I said
Okay.
we've caught a live basilisk.
Oh, okay. I think that would be good. Unless Khime wants to add anything.
Nope, I'm perfectly happy with that answer.
Okay, I think that would
Alright.
be fine. Okay,
So,
I'm
just to
gonna-
clarify, if you could just put the message in roll 20 for my sake, if you typed it out.
Sure, hang on.
Dankeschön. Caught a live basilisk. We need help getting it back. We'll meet you part way if possible. So yeah, as you relay this message to this great horned owl, you see its there's like a flash of like this greenish energy over its eyes as they kind of glaze over before it immediately like turns its head in the direction of Oak Beacon. Oh wait, I believe you have to specify. Oh, you have to specify a location. Okay, so yeah.
they would say the guild masters. Basically, they would describe the person that gave them
Rakaija?
their mentor, basically. Yeah.
Yeah,
Rakaija.
Rakaija. Oh yeah, so you want to go towards the Hunter's Lodge. All right.
Yes.
All right. In that case, you see the owl point its head towards Oak Beacon and immediately fly off.
Can we take a long rest while we wait for it?
You can. I will say after about like a few hours of dragging this thing, eventually the basilisk just kind of like gave up struggling and is just kind of laying there.
Lumifarm's gonna pet it while he waits and give it some water the best way he can through, so it doesn't get dehydrated.
Immediately as you like reach out to put a hand on the basilisk, it like starts writhing again. Like, get the fuck away from me, because it cannot see anything either.
Poor
It does
thing.
not know what's happening.
I felt really bad for it. You know what? It didn't ask for this. It was just living, and we just kidnapped it.
Hopefully, it has eggs.
I will say, none of you actually identified if it was a male or female.
Can we do a perception check for that? Can I do
That's
like
gonna be a nature or arcana.
I will do our nature check because I at least have some.
And I'll say because you have the book, the DC is a bit lower because you did a bunch of research on them.
Keep clicking on the wrong thing today. Dang. Where is that? Nature. There you go. Nope. I know nothing.
I mean, you try to look under its leg. No idea.
It is a thing.
It is some sort of reptilian creature.
Okay. So I guess we're just gonna like kind of set up camp while we wait because we can't move it any further, so we get the ability to shapeshift again.
We could just,
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're gonna have to wait for a long rest
card.
before it actually, you know, you can shapeshift into horses again to move further with this thing.
Yeah, because I have one more spell left.
Because technically, the horse would be able to drag it along. However, it would be struggling.
Yeah, let's not torture my beloved.
It is a draft horse, but she is a bit of an old girl.
Okay, Lumifarm's gonna start setting up camp then.
Okay. So
Because
you
that'll
guys
also
are
help them find them, because then they'll be like smoking shit.
all right. All right. In that case, we're setting up camp. Who is starting the fire? I suppose Lumifarn, considering they.
I mean, I have fire
I have-
spells.
Oh,
I
all
actually
right.
have.
I literally have produce flame.
Well, there is still the question of getting firewood.
Oh,
So
well.
I'll say roll a survival
Hold on.
check with advantage
Hold on.
if you're able to
Hold
produce
on.
flame. Oh,
Hold on.
yes?
What is the
Let me-
thing
sorry.
that I have? I have one more spell slot, so technically, I could use wild cunning. Yeah. Hold on. Ah! I keep clicking on thing.
12. All right. You're in a forest in autumn. It's not too hard to find a bunch of kindling and like material to start getting a fire together.
The fifth one down.
I mean, if it's advantage, that's 20, right?
Oh, that is a soft 20, actually. Yes.
Because there's the fifth bullet point.
let's see. You send the spirits back. You send the spirits to bring back wood for a fire and set up a campsite in an area using your supplies. That is a first level. That is your last first level spell, I believe.
Yep.
All right. In that case, you sort of.
I'll get my spell slots when we rest again. So.
You sort of mutter this incantation under your breath as you start to see these like almost like winged serpentine sort of spectral forms start to like emanate from your mouth as they immediately fly back out into the forest and are starting to grab things and bring them back over towards the campsite. And before one of them like jumps into the campfire, and it comes up into a roaring flame. And yeah, they're setting up the campsite for you.
Like that spell.
It's like a bunch of tiny. It looks like a bunch of tiny coatl almost looking sort of creatures, like little winged snakes.
Aww.
Anytime one of them comes to your Lumifarm, he like pets it underneath the chin with his claw.
It hisses approvingly before it flies back and goes back to work. And after about I was gonna say after the action passes, they all just start to dissolve back into mist.
Lumifarm finds a spot and just kind of collapses because he's exhausted from being a horse.
Yes, you got a fucking workout with all of that.
I'm never asking anyone to ride me ever again.
Yeah, don't.
Phrasing, Lumifarn.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, who's taking first watch as Rosia is taking out like a ration and just starting to
you
eat
hear
some
Lumifarm
jerky.
snoring. Lumifarm's just dead asleep.
I'll take first watch if we need to, yeah.
Alright, who's taking second?
No one, apparently.
Guess I'll die. I'll say Rosia goes second. Alright, then who's going third?
Heavy snoring.
Me, maybe?
Khime, I was gonna say Khime, at least at that point we're starting to get closer to sunrise so that the won't be as inhibited by the dark.
He'll take fourth watch once he wakes up.
I usually divide the watches up into three, so
Oh, okay. That works out.
Want to take third? I mean, he can take third with me if he wants to.
No, he's gonna get as much sleep as he can because he was just
Okay, fine.
That's
I
fair.
see how it is. When I
Can I
want to
reset
hang out
my-
in the. Sad.
All
So
right.
I can reset so I can reset my stuff.
Not just yet.
Okay.
As we are, let me actually pull over to the. I thought I had a campsite in here. Give me a sec. There
No
it is.
campsite for you.
I believe this is the right one. Oh, no wonder. You guys' tokens aren't on here yet. Whoops. That would help.
Nope, I see darkness again.
That's somewhat intentional. Give me a sec. All right, there's Khime. There's Khime. There's Vigilance. There's Fumarilis.
I mean, they said the night would be dark, but.
There's Rosie. Yeah. Well, this is ridiculous.
I can't see shack shit.
Mm-hmm. There we go. There's Lumi. And let me grab the horse. Where is Knee? There is Knee. Big. And I believe that's... Oh no, I'm missing Vulka. Herp derp.
Can you hand me the charger?
There we go. Alright, so as everyone is making their way into sleep, as Fumarilis like curls up on top of not Lumifarn, on top of Vigilance's
Vigilance.
bedroll.
She betrays Vigilance, sleeps with Lumifarm.
No, she would never dare. Alright, so... God, I already forgot who was taking first watch.
That was me.
I only see
Alright.
black again. You
Horse
didn't
is
see
Alright,
big.
Vision. Hang on.
She's a draft horse.
Mhm.
There we
She's
go.
like, she takes
Oh my
so much
God,
space.
huge.
It's just like we all look tiny, and she's just like with chomp.
Where's the Basilisk token?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
what's the
that you are correct. Give me 1 second. I apologize.
I was like, where'd it go? Oh no! It's
Oh
lost.
God, it escaped! Panic!
Ah!
No, there we go. There
My
it is.
brain wants to think like, should we feed it? I don't want to let it free, but like, I feel.
I was
bad.
gonna say,
Like,
where are you guys
water?
putting the basilisk? That's a fair question. Do you want it like near
Yeah.
the fire or?
Expire, so yeah.
Yeah, Lumifarn, you just kind of grab it by the tail as it continues to like flail around a bit, as like, easy there, buddy, as you heave it over to the fire.
It's right by
It's a big
Vigilance
boy.
and Fomarillus. Oh boy.
It accidentally like slaps Fomarillus with the tail before she's like, and like it flies back.
Sorry.
I'll
Still learning
sneak
how to
over
move
here.
this thing.
Oh boy. Alright.
Lumifarm is literally like face down with his muzzle like buried in the dirt, just snoring.
Oh.
Alright, now, Vigilance, if you'd like to roll a perception.
Because I'm
Check.
great at that.
Nope, you're not very vigilant today.
Yeah,
The
you
name
keep
is
getting
similar.
distracted by the Basilisk as it kind of like, it rolls over like a foot almost closer to the campfire.
Oh dear.
And it seems to be getting really close to it.
What?
It's almost kind of like a slug going across the ground, and it seems to like be kind of like nudging its way forward closer to the fire.
Is it
It's
like
a
a
dog,
reptile
it's not-
thing, or is that like a dangerous thing?
Roll a nature or arcana.
I'm good at Arcana.
Soft
Yeah.
20. You do recall, based on the information from the book, that A, it is getting closer towards autumn. No, it is autumn getting closer towards winter. So you do recall one of the big lures in terms of, luring the creature would be heat and whatnot, especially as we're getting towards the colder months, because they are mesothermic creatures. So they do like to absorb heat from other sources.
Okay, I'm gonna assume that it being closer to the fire is hopefully nothing to worry about. It's probably gonna
Yeah.
come to bite me in the ass, but
Yeah, it nudges a little closer before it actually gets into flame, like out hot, and it like kind of rolls back a bit, and like.
Did any of the
Lets out, like, a
bonds,
bit of a welt.
I can't heal. I was gonna.
did any of the
I'm
bonds
getting
burn?
attached. I'm getting attached to this
Um,
creature. Damn it!
Good berry. I'm gonna like put a few good berries in front of it. I guess. Why not?
All right, you put a good berry in front of it. Its face is covered in a blanket.
I'm gonna flick one a little closer to its mouth, see if I can like have it tap its mouth.
Like its entire head is wrapped up in a blanket.
I mean,
Lumifarm
it can open
kind
its
of
mouth,
So-
right?
The mouth is covered with how Lumifarn tied it.
Lumifarm gets up, like half asleep, walks over, grabs the berries, sits down in front of the creature, kind of shoves his hand under the blanket and tries to force feed it the berries.
Oh,
like,
no.
Roll an animal handling with disadvantage.
Oh,
You're
no.
gonna get bit. You're gonna get bit. You're gonna get
19.
bit.
Somehow you are able to open the jaw just wide enough to push the berries in before it snaps back shut. And it,
Lumifarm
like-
goes. Lumifarm,
Do
I
we
want
need
to
to give it
chicken.
water too?
And it
Do we
like
give it water? Or is it like a lizard?
It
It
should
doesn't seem
heal
to
it.
like the taste.
It'll heal it,
However,
though.
Its wound. So you do see some of the spot where it kind of got burned start to like scar and heal up.
Lumifarm like tiredly reaches into his bag, grabs a piece of meat that he's been saving, and lifts up does the same thing and tries to shove some food into its face.
Alrighty, another animal handling with disadvantage. 9. You realize you're not going to be able to get another piece of meat in before this thing bites your fucking hand off. It's starting to get wise to whatever the hell you're doing. However, it does seem to be satisfied by the good berry.
And it gives it a scritch on the head and just kind of lays down nearby, like right here. It just goes back to sleep like nothing happened.
Yeah, you don't even go back into your sleep. You don't even go back to your bedroll. You just kind of flop back onto the ground next to the fire. That was weird.
What he's doing around animals.
Vision's gonna give Filmarosa look like, what just happened?
If she kind of,
Is
it-
any?
it's a bit hard for a fox to shrug, but she kind of like ups her shoulders, like, Don't ask
Is
me.
anyone
I
getting
have no
attached?
idea what just happened.
Attached the moment they
Is
adopt
anyone
it.
getting like attached to this?
Oh,
Oh,
you good?
Yeah, no, sorry, I need to fix it. Like,
Oh, Gulfie, you were saying, sorry?
yeah. What can? Is it not working? Damn it. Hi.
We can hear you.
Hello?
Hello?
I couldn't
Hello?
tell if you can hear me.
Uh-oh.
You can hear
Oh,
me?
no, no. Hello?
It's getting cut off a
Hi.
little bit. Hello?
Yes, hi.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Okay.
Can you
that's
hear us?
Good. Yes.
I'm sorry we're having technical difficulties.
just-
Please stand by.
Can't anybody remember those damn commercials where
Don't
someone
worry.
would say, "Can you hear me?" and then he would just say, "Good."
Oh.
Julian remembers. That's all that matters. That's right. You guys are young. Ooh.
But yes,
Okay.
Gulfie, you were saying something?
I was saying, is anyone getting like attached to this creature? Because you gave it a personality, and now I really like it, and it's
Fair enough.
really it's like can we name it? Can we name it, please? I really like it.
Alright,
I
what would
need
the
a
party
name
like to
for
name
us.
the Basilisk?
Philip. No.
Blep?
No. I said
Blip.
Philip, but no.
Oh, Philip. All I heard was blip.
Oh. I mean,
We'll name
Blip
it Lem. No.
No.
Okay, he kind of gives me like, I mean, okay, we never figured out the basilisk gender, so this needs to be like a gender-neutral name.
I was gonna say, because you still don't know what the hell this thing is in terms of male or female or whatever. If you want to roll it, if anyone would like to roll a nature or arcana check to identify.
I'll give it one more nature check, but no, wait, because Lumifarn's asleep.
Lumifarn's asleep.
Yeah, he
If
didn't
Vigilance, if you'd like to roll nature or arcana,
Arcana,
because
I
you're
can do.
because you're actually awake.
Give me a second. Arcana. Nope.
It appears to be a reptilian creature of some kind. Jeez.
Can I roll nature? I'm bad at nature, but could I get like advantage because I'm also a reptilian creature?
I will allow you to roll, however, it would not be an advantage.
Okay, nature.
Nature or arcana, that works. With a 15, you
Wait,
can
no.
recall.
I want an
Well, a
fine.
15
Same
with 15 is
modifier.
sufficient. With a 15, you are able to recall from the book that you guys read that the males are on the smaller side of things, where as in around the size of like a black bear, whereas the females or the matriarchs usually have a harem of males around them and are much rarer. And they're usually they'd be classified essentially as huge creatures. So
Either
this is probably a male.
Or a baby woman.
Though presumably if
We kidnapped the
Vigilance
queen's
like
sugar daddy.
if
kidnapped
seeing
our
seeing
sugar
that
baby, I
the basilisk like rolls over onto its stomach to face towards the fire, it's a male.
Okay, so are we just gonna do watch, or like is anything else gonna happen?
At least throughout
No,
the watch,
name
it
it,
just kind of
remember?
like
Name the beast.
at least throughout the watch during Vigilance's watch, it doesn't do anything else. It's just kind of like pointing its belly towards the fire
Alright.
as much as it can while it's hog-tied.
It likes fire, so what if we named it Flame Belly?
Someone in chat did suggest the name Ash.
Ooh,
Aww.
That's not a bad name.
Oh, baby, baby, baby.
and Ash can be a Pokemon
Oh.
trainer
Yeah, baby.
or a woman.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Pokemon trainer. I wanna be
Lumifarn Prince
the
Mac, he's got 8
very
eggs.
best.
We already had a
No one
Pokemon
ever
conversation right before
was.
this game started,
To
so
catch
like.
them is my real test, and to train them is my cause.
Khime, you're asleep.
I'll travel across
Lumifarn, you're also asleep.
searching
Vigilance,
for
your
my
watch
sleep
ends
singing.
just without uneventfully.
Okay.
Next it is Rosia's watch. Please.
Lumifarn is jamming, man. He's sleep jamming.
I can revoke your inspiration, Khime.
You're uninspired because your singing was so.
I already used
Intense.
it. It's fine. I already used it.
We
You
had
two,
two,
I
right?
can remove the second one.
I already used my inspiration. You can't.
You have 2 of them.
Oh,
hun.
I didn't know I had two.
We
Okay.
just had a okay. We just had a whole
I-
conversation about this.
Okay, so
Nope,
now
Anyways,
must have heard.
Rosia's watch.
Lumifarn, you are asleep. Please stop moving. No, you're over here now. I could remove control of your character.
Very twitchy boy.
I swear this is like herding cats. But yes, vigilance. Otherwise, your watch
You may
ends
sleepwalk.
uneventfully.
Lumifarn?
Please.
He wanted to prep for Malice.
He's asleep.
He sleep pets.
Kime's having some weird dreams. Please don't jump in the fire. Okay, Kime is still asleep within her bedroll as Vigilance's watch ends. And
So it's Rosia's turn, right?
Mm-hmm. So Vigilance.
Yeah, I'll go kind of nudge Rosia awake.
5 more minutes, please.
Hey!
Okay, all right, I'm up. As she is wiping a migraine off from her head. All right, and she takes watch. Now she has dark vision, so she has less issues with this. And otherwise, nothing eventful happens during her watch.
Good boy.
And eventually, she makes her way back over to Kime. Kime, wake up.
What? Oh, yeah, okay. Yep.
Stop! You're gonna make me yawn,
Watch.
please. I'm just gonna go to bed. All right, good night, Kime.
Don't say the word yawn, you're gonna make me yawn again.
I already yawned. It's too late.
Stop! You're gonna make me yawn out of character.
I'm actually, you said
did.
yawn and I sort of, it's not like a thing, I'm actually yawning here. Like,
Of course. Anyways, Kime, roll if you'd like to roll a perception check.
Please be more perceptive than vigilance.
Perception, I'm not more perception than vigilance. No.
That is a soft 1.
Does Kime, I think Kime's got, she, kinda, doesn't do a thing where she, falls asleep standing up.
Oh yeah, You're kind of leaning up against a tree before you're just all right. I need to keep myself awake. I need to think of something. I need to. And before suddenly you are jolted awake when you hear what sounds like a tree branch snap off in the distance, seemingly somewhere from the north.
What? Oh no. Well, this is bad. North, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Should I wake anyone up?
That's up to you. As you look out, as you move closer,
Is Foam Hurless awake? Does she sleep? Is she a
she's
fox?
sleeping, yes. However, as you look out, you do
Okay,
see
fox is
in the eyes, in their reflection of the eyes in the campfire light, you see, this creature. Where the heck is it? You see an incredibly large bear.
I'm gonna name him.
Looks like it stands
Is it
about
look-
12 to 13 feet tall if it stood up.
Oh Jesus! Dire bear. Okay.
As this thing
should we
is
go
walking
to-
by before it.
Nope.
And let me grab its token
Is it
real
looking-
quick.
Is it looking at me?
1 second. Where's the token? I know I have it here. There it is. Hang on.
Oh no.
And you see its head turns in the direction of the basilisk. and it starts
No.
slowly creeping its way towards the campsite.
Guys, wake up! Everyone wake up!
And as you make
I'm doing it.
Oh, yes?
I'm doing the thing where like you start yelling. I'm doing the thing where like if you yell really loud at bears, they back up because they're scared of you. But also it's really big bears. It's probably not working. But I'm doing
Roll
the thing.
intimidation.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Do you guys know I'm
Natural twenty.
simultaneously doing a thing where I'm being really loud and big, and I'm also trying to wake everyone else up? But do you know that meme of like, you're not gonna sleep because of you, you're never gonna sleep because of me?
Never gonna sleep because of y'all. Ain't got no sleep because of y'all. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm doing that, but with my plate mail. I'm like banging my plate mail together just to be exceptionally loud.
Ooh, okay. All right, roll intimidation then.
Advantage?
Oh.
Is she loud and noisy like a drum?
We'll see how it affects the intimidation check.
I'm intimidated. I'm not.
16. Okay. Yeah, the moment you start banging your shield, the good news is you immediately see this thing back the fuck up and like, you see it does rear up on its hind legs and like lets out a roar, which I'm not gonna do because
of y'all. You're never gonna sleep because of me.
though I will say as you're doing that, the horse over here, which I'm assuming
No!
someone tied up, immediately starts to like rear and whinny. It is also causing even more of a ruckus as everyone is woken up at this point. And at this point, this thing runs off.
Okay, thank God.
Combat for us
Okay,
today.
I immediately go to calm down my horse, and
All
maybe
right.
the basilisk. I don't know.
Animal handling with advantage.
Is
The basilisk is like its head is like jerking around like at the sound of each of the noise. Like
Sorry,
what the hell is going on?
I'm sorry, basilisk. I have bad animal handling.
Yeah. Yeah. Nee is having a bit of a time. Like it's
I'm
hard for you to get
sorry.
close without getting bucked at this point. She is.
I'm sorry.
She's incredibly startled.
I will allow myself to get kicked. I mean, she can try. I have like 20 AC, so like, I will allow.
You want to get closer to try and like hold her down?
I'm trying to like do the thing. I'm channeling my inner horse girl to get close to a horse in danger, to stroke their nose and make them calm down.
All right, I'll say if you want to roll an athletics check to like bring the horse down, essentially into like immobilizing it to stop like moving and panicking, I guess.
Wow, I rolled like.
All right, in
3
that
8s in a
case,
row.
let me roll something quick.
I'm
Ooh,
getting
that's
kicked.
actually pretty
Oh,
good. What's the bonus to the hoof attack on a horse?
I have 20 AC. I have 20 AC. Please don't hit me.
So, I'm assuming a 24 hits.
Ah! I'm gonna get.
I rolled an 18 plus 6.
Jeez, my horse is strong. Why isn't she fighting? Damn.
All right, so you take you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you just boom get cracked right in the jaw with a hoof. And you are like shot back on your ass like,
Okay.
oh fuck, that hurts. And you at least are able to like crack your jaw back into place. Fuck.
Can we just kind of like lay on the ground for a bit?
At this point, everyone is woken up.
What the fuck?
What in the fucking? As Rosia is like has the worst bedhead.
Do you guys just
This
see
is
Khime
coming
just
over.
laying on the floor, like just on her back, just like
Vulka's hair is unchanged. as she gets it. What?
What the fuck?
Oh god, what
Okay.
happened?
There was a really big bear, like a really big bear, and I scared it off by being really loud, because that's what you're supposed to do. But then my horse got mad, and she kicked me.
So I have good news, and I have potentially upsetting news. The good news is you scared off the bear. The bad news is because everyone woke up before they finished a long rest. They cannot get the full effects of a long rest.
Should we get back?
So you have enough to get a short rest, however, but it is not a long rest.
But what does a short rest do?
I'm sorry. me.
No spell
So
slots back.
a short rest. You're able to expend you're able to expend hit die in order to regain hit points if you lost any, and certain class abilities. I think only warlocks get their spell slots back on short rest. Otherwise, most of your abilities don't reset until a long rest has passed.
So I can't.
So you still don't have your spell
I'm
slots.
sorry, I just didn't want to. I'm sorry, I just didn't want to get mauled by a bear.
That's fair. That was totally fair.
Also, to be fair, we didn't have to fight it, so like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it didn't try to eat our basilisk. But we all got no
And it is around this point that you do actually end up seeing the sunrise up on the horizon as morning starts to rear its head.
Right, so I definitely can't use any of my stronger spells today.
And unfortunately, also, I believe, unfortunately, the wild shape also doesn't regenerate on the short rest. I believe. That I'd have to double check.
I'm sorry.
Wild.
I mean, if we go back, we can.
I mean, hey, you prevented an encounter with a giant bear, so. It could have been way worse.
But also, they didn't get any sleep, and now Khime feels really bad that no one.
Well, no, they got enough for a short rest, just not enough. Okay, so you regain your wild shape when you finish a short or long rest, so you do actually get your wild shapes back if you still want to do the horse strategy.
Khime
So
still feels
I
bad.
apologize that some of your abilities do come back.
Do we want to pack up camp and then do the horse thing then?
All right. At this point, I can. I'll actually change the music because we're no longer in immediate danger anymore. Let's pop back to the other track I was using. There we go. A little less hectic. Alrighty. So, with your horses all together, going about an hour's worth of travel using the wild shape. Well, technically 2 hours if we want to expend both wild shape uses.
Yeah, that's fine.
To make your way as far as possible.
Yeah.
You managed to make your way around to here on the map before you actually do see a party of hunters up ahead with Rakaija in the lead, also seemingly with actually her pet swamp boulette and a pair of draft horses in tow.
Hey!
The horse people.
What?
Lumifarn immediately stops being a horse and just kind of flops down again.
Yes, the 2 hours pass as you just flop onto the ground with the rope still tied to you.
Nature, can I ask, is Khime's jaw bruising? Like, is there a visible bruise?
It's a bit sore. There's a little bit of a discoloration, but you'll probably live.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if these people can see that Khime got kicked.
I don't know. It doesn't show as much as normal because you're a black dragonborn. However, I mean,
Yeah.
unless you're trying to hide it, it is still somewhat noticeable.
No, Khime's like, she looks sad, but she doesn't like. She's not trying to hide it. She's like, I have made a mistake. I'm shamed. The kick was deserved. I messed everything up. She's doing the thing where she like
thank
feels
the
bad
spirits
enough
are all
she can-
okay. Oh gods, you actually did it. She looks over and sees the huge freaking basilisk that's still like they're still kind of wriggling a bit, seeing as they've recently stopped and is like like panicking.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
We've got no idea what to do with this thing now.
Get the horses over. As she gesturing over to the other hunters as they lead the horses over and basically like take the spot of Lumifarn and Vulka in terms of pulling this creature as they lead their way back over to Oak Beacon. So
Can
you
I
actually
ask-
managed to do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can I ask for Kaija, like what are you all going to do with a live basilisk?
I mean, I believe there was that contract at the Adventure Center that you wished I believe that was the original plan to basically send it in for the rewards.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
wondering. I just don't remember what was the what was the people in the contract gonna do with the live basilisk. Now I'm feeling bad.
It was something about me creating like an
Yep.
anti-venom, or they wanted venom
Yeah,
from.
yes, they were the plan was essentially to like if they could essentially get a live basilisk in order to basically to milk it for its saliva to be able to turn into an anti-petrification elixirs. So this thing is going to essentially be like farmed or like
No! Fuck! I feel really bad now.
I mean, it's better than killing one.
well,
It's really not, honestly. I feel like being farmed is worse than dying.
if everyone could stand back and I could take the goggles as Rakaija just gestures over to them.
Yeah, I'll take the goggles off. Kimmy just feels like shit right now. This is bad.
And she puts on the goggles and she makes sure everyone is out of the is a decent bit away from the basilisk before she takes off the blinds, and she sees the big scar on the side of the eyes. Oh, poor baby! As she like she tries to she starts to like cast a spell before like holding out another like a salted slab of meat in front of the creature before it immediately like the eye the one working eye basically dilates again and immediately lashes out to swallow the meat whole, and she very gingerly places a hand on the snout of the creature, partially to sort of soothe it and partially to also keep the mouth closed. Well, this does seem to be a fresher wound. It looks like I got attacked by something. You didn't do this to it, did you?
No.
No, we noticed some blood on. The reason that we could track it was we saw some blood, and we think it got attacked. Either like its kill got like a thing attacked.
It looks like
its kill.
deer.
We also saw like a really big dire bear. That might, I don't know if that's related, but we did see it.
That could have caused this. As she just looks over, these look to be a few days old. These wounds. Yeah, I mean, it is a safe bet that they this lad here wouldn't last very long, much further in the wilds, depending on the situation.
I feel better about capturing him, but it's still bad that he's going to be used to farm things, and we're probably never going to see the sunlight again. He's going to be trained underground. It's going to be very bad for.
They are regulate. The Beastmasters Guild exists for a reason in terms of making sure that such creatures are being taken care of properly and are in the proper hands, while also of course trying to extract the venom from them for the sake of alchemical purposes.
Put amber on its eyes.
Technically, you could do that.
If you put
Yeah, why
amber on
hasn't
its
anyone
eyes,
just made like. Yeah, just make it wear amber goggles, and then no one else has to wear amber goggles.
There are methods in place. There are methods in terms of caring and regulate. What is the common word? Making sure people are safe around these creatures. Well, I mean, technically, considering you two are members of the Beastmasters Guild, you do have the capacity of keeping it instead of sending it in for the rewards.
Lumifarn immediately looks at everybody else like, oh.
However, that is your decision, and you also do need to have special form of containment and other specifications in order to train and care for the creature.
Can I ask what will happen to it after it's been like thoroughly milked? Because if they kill it, I will be very upset.
Well, it is essentially the saliva of the creature that is extracted for these purposes. So it continuously produces this. It's the same substance it uses to turn stone back into flesh to consume. So it is not in short supply.
If I came
So it's going to stay alive.
What if I went with it to make sure that its area was suitable?
You could. I mean, I don't know the person who put in the contract. However, I suppose you might be able to sell the venom directly. If you wish to keep it and care for it yourself while still, cashing in the rewards.
Well, if we want
As
to
a
do
thing,
that,
it just kind of like, it's like, it seems to be a bit more pacified now as Rakaija is like keeping the hand on the snouts and is like kind of like looking it in the eyes, even with the goggles, and is like kind of staring it down.
I have gotten attached to it.
That is understandable.
It's like cute in a very grumpy way. A grumpy bite your hand off kind of way.
Well, as long as you establish your dominance with it, it will. They are social creatures, so they do end up submitting to their alpha, whatever the common word would be. As the thing just sort of like snaps at it, so she's like, "Hey!" and she like basically like straight up like makes herself seem bigger and taller, and like is directly staring it in the eye with the goggles to make sure like it knows it's seeing her and not caring, even though it's flashing the lens and everything to try and petrify her. And after a bit, it eventually like sort of scrunches back in and submits.
Okay, can we talk? I'm gonna talk to the group and be like, hey, so like, do we keep it? Do we like give it all up to the reward?
We can't keep a basilisk.
But like, why not though? Like,
we could give it a contact over its eye.
Yeah.
There are methods of containing such creatures and caring for them.
But will it be happy?
I feel like
I mean, the Beastmasters Guild works to train with these creatures all the time. She just gestures over to her pet swamp bullet, which also has been tied to the horses and is almost kind of leading in front of them as the horses are trying to keep up. Like, oh shit, okay.
I mean, like, it's if we keep it, we can make sure it's happy and it's not being farmed like inhumanely. I worry about farming this thing for venom, like, as it like if you do it like a lot, I worry about its living conditions. The word farm, when you put farm and like a creature together, it really doesn't like sound good. Like, I want it to be okay. I got attached to it. I've already named it in my head. His name is Bucky.
Interesting name.
I don't know why I named him that. It just he looks like a Bucky.
Vigilance.
It's
Vigilance's tail is like lashing right now. Like he is really not happy.
It's an oak beacon name and not like a dragonborn name because he's like an oak beacon creature. So like.
I never understood human names, but if that is what you prefer.
I don't know if it's a human. Someone in town's name is Bucky, and I was like, oh, your name's cool. I'm gonna take it.
One of the hunters in the back is like, hey, my name's Bucky, before someone elbows in the gut. Ow.
Would you be able to hold it while we made an area for it?
I could. It would take a bit of doing, but I could hold him until you get the proper pan and construction necessary.
He looked at Vigilance with pleading eyes.
Vigilance is...
Khime is also turning the puppy eyes on because it's like she wants to keep it really badly.
Why are you looking at me? Just...
Okay. We also look at Rosia because Rosia's the leader, even though she's not technically here.
Vigilance for his part
We did talk about this before. If we allow some capacity of getting one, she just rubs puts two fingers to her brow.
Vulka, back me up here. Vulka, back me up here. I need you to back me up here.
I mean, I totally want a pet basilisk. She just shrugs.
We'll walk it and feed it and water it every day.
And it can be our mascot for like the adventuring center. Like, you get a pet basilisk.
What if it petrifies someone again?
We give it goggles. Where's goggles?
I could talk to Terranul to see about modifying this pair.
Yay.
Like, come on, y'all. Like, look.
Plus, you do have druids, correct?
Yeah, we have druids, and.
I mean, at your adventurer center.
Yeah. Then I mean, like, maybe he can he can live in like an extension of the greenhouse or something for like Basilisk. I don't know. Basilisk would like. Kolmos might be upset, but like, maybe he won't be.
There's just a thought bubble of Kolmos staring the basilisk, giving the basilisk a staring contest.
Probably he would do that. Yep. And
He's
like,
a fish,
I feel like
but he doesn't blink.
yeah, that neither of them. I mean, Basilisk blink.
It never ends.
Mm-hmm.
It just goes on forever. Every time we walk into the garden, they're still staring at each other. It's been 3 months. No one's seen them move. When do they eat? When do they drink? No one knows.
Well,
Kolmos like.
either way, I can at least hold the creature for now until you decide to either sell it and send it away for the contract or to keep it. All right, boys, and she lets out a whistle, which I'm not gonna do, and just basically like starts to send the basilisk out further in town, further towards the Hunter's Lodge, as you guys make your way back into Oakbeacon.
Farm falls asleep on the way back.
Let me know if you want to talk with him.
The Basilisk? Who's the him? The him.
Yeah, if you just want to like meet / visit him.
Yeah, I wanna visit Bucky.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Bucky in Khime's head now. You can give him a different name, but he will always be Bucky in Khime's head now.
Fair enough. Either way, as you guys make your way back into Oakbeacon, well, the Rakaija and the rest of the Hunters Guild, send the Basilisk back to the lodge. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Taking a nap.
Vigilance is going
You
back.
just woke up.
We're all gonna. We're really tired. We
slept like shit.
We didn't get
That
a
is
full
fair.
sleep.
You interrupted sleep.
Yeah, long rest. We want the rest
Fair
of our
enough.
sleep.
So are you making your back to the OAC?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, also, we probably should tell Thomas and Kolmos and everyone else that we may have a basilisk might be living with us, maybe, possibly.
Vigilance is not fucking getting involved with that bit.
Oh no. He set up a date with Rosie and now she's leaving.
Oh,
Oh, no.
no!
We need to bring Queen back just for the date. Just for the date.
Well, actually, no, wait, no. Thomas set up a. Well, no,
was
Rosie set
Vulka.
up a date with the mayor.
Oh, Vulka.
Vulka set up a date
Vulka.
with
Thomas.
Thomas.
Yeah.
But yes. Either way, as you guys make your way back to the Adventure Center, as it's at this point, it's getting towards like 10, 11 o'clock. As it is a bit bustling with activity as people are coming in for breakfast / brunch, and they're coming in for their meals. And Throdreg just walks past you with bringing a few dirty dishes back into the kitchen. Morning! Oh, and then she sees Khime. He sees Khime. Oh, one sec. As he walks back, comes back out with like a straight up like a T-bone steak and just hands it to Khime to put on the bruise.
I feel like Khime will like kind of like gnaw on it a little bit, but also like keep it on her face. Like she's like, I don't want to eat it, but also I want to eat it kind of too. But yeah, she's gonna keep.
All right, your decision. As he just keeps walking. Welcome back,
Is
by
it
the way.
raw? Is it a raw? Is it a raw
It is an
steak?
uncooked steak. Yes.
I feel like Khime would still eat it. Maybe I don't know if Khime would eat raw meat.
You start gnawing on it.
Probably. Yeah, Khime's gonna eat the raw meat.
All right, it tastes fine. It is a high quality cut of meat, so it's not contaminated or anything. Because technically you can eat raw beef, but nonetheless. And as Rosie walks in, oh, one sec, got a message for you, and it hands Rosie a letter as he just walks past with another set of dishes. And she, opens the letter, starts reading through it, before like her face slowly gets more and more like concerned, but also kind of determined. I need to go. Like as soon as possible. I probably can rest here for
You have to go.
now before I leave. No. I need
upstairs.
to leave I need to leave town.
Oh.
Wait.
my family needs me for something.
Kimmy just backs the fuck up like, oh, this is family stuff. Oh no.
Yeah, I'll probably still try and rest, because if I try to go now, I'm probably gonna have bad time. So, and once I'm rested, I'll probably leave as soon as I'm ready.
Who's gonna be running things when you're gone, though?
And when will you be back? Are you gonna come back?
I don't know right now. There's she's sitting down for this. You folks can take care of the center while I'm gone, can't you?
Can I learn to read without you?
I'm sure the librarian in town would be able to teach you, if not one of the other party members.
Oh, maybe the guild.
That maybe too. So I'm gonna go and pack my bags. She just kind of stands up and goes upstairs. So yeah, you guys are also just kind of left within the tavern section of the adventure center, which I suppose I should also hand over to that. Oh, hang on. Oh god, where's everyone's tokens? Oh no. Oh, you're in the bedroom. Hang on 1 second.
I'm in my room. Rosia's in my room for some reason. Lumifarn's in my room.
Hang on, I'm grabbing people. Give me a sec.
Where'd I go?
Be in your room all the time.
I'm moving. I'm moving everyone over. Give me a sec. Gotcha. There we go.
Okay.
So, yeah, you guys are kind of left to your own devices in the tavern. However, you actually do see, at this point, a familiar face, actually, like, sitting at one of the empty tables. Actually, over here at, like, the lounge-ish kind of area, with, like, a bottle in one hand, downing it. You actually do see, Venor sitting there drinking. Just to show for the sake of players.
The Batman!
Oh,
yes.
The Batman! The edgy boy, the edge lord.
Yes.
Lumifarn is being a shark.
No, finally you folks came back. Thought you died with how long you were all gone.
Nah, almost got petrified by a basilisk. What's up?
And now we're gonna keep the basilisk.
His name
Apparently.
Good fucking luck with that one.
Tell me about it.
His name is Bucky, and he is very bitey so far.
Special. My mom said I was special. I'm sure he's special.
Cool. Anyway, I did go over and investigating the missing person that you wanted me to locate, and well, the good news is I found their carriage. About a day or so out from Oak Beacon on the road to Eelsthale, and apparently they tried to. There was a trap set up and an attempted ambush.
Attempted means it didn't work.
Correct. And he takes out a burlap sack with it seems that several large basketball-shaped-ish sort of objects, and sort of just sets it down on the floor.
Lumifarm starts clapping. Eggs?
I don't think so.
No.
Oh.
What are these?
Not interesting. Not eggs.
You want me to open this here in the tavern?
Would it be bad?
We
if
could
do
go.
that?
We could go upstairs.
Sure. All right. And he picks up the bag and walks upstairs. Whose room are you going into for this?
Can't go into Rosia's.
Yeah, she's having a time.
How about Vigilance's?
Going.
All right, Vigilance it is. Oop. And unfortunately I don't have a token for Venor, so I'll just grab a random NPC token. Perfect. So he basically lays them out on like the nearby desk, at the bag, and he opens it, and you see 3 orc heads.
Oh no!
All 3 of them seeming to have some sort of bone mask adorning them. One of them is one of them seems to be like the skull of some sort of large cat. The second, a boar skull, and the third looks like either like a horse or some sort of like deer or goat skull, like but the horns were taken off. They tried to ambush me in the carriage, and well, certainly didn't succeed. And it's safe to assume that they knew someone was going to come looking.
Right.
And now I must admit I did try to take a quick trip over to Eelsdale to see if there was any other recollection in terms of where the late bishop had went. And I did notice a contract, and he pulls out a exact copy of the contract that you burned. While I've yet to actually specifically confirm, I do believe these are orcs of the Tantrami. Not the Tantrami, sorry, the Spine Spear. Judging by the bow and armor that they were adorned with. So, he just kind of holds out a hand.
Right. How much was...
You gotta pay him.
We got to, yeah. Can we pay him? Do we have enough to pay him?
We'll say, like, there is a cache of gold, like, in the Adventure Center, literally for paying for contracts for the adventurers coming in.
Okay.
So it isn't out of your personal
How
pocket,
much?
but you still have to, like, you know, give it to him personally.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, how much was it?
Well, luckily he kept a copy of it, and considering you guys burned the other one. Oh wait, did I accidentally delete it? Oh no, I did. Whoops. Yeah, because you burned the last one, I deleted the last one. Hang on, give me a sec. Because I figured, well, I'm not going to need this anymore. But, yeah, he ran into some trouble. Give me uno momento. Let's see. It is 50 gold per spine spear head.
So 150 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Vigilance is gonna kind of glance at the others and just kind of heave a huge sigh and go.
With
get
all due
the
respect, I don't run a charity.
Yeah, he's gonna go and get the gold, I guess.
I mean, I didn't want to kill him, but, well, they kind of forced my hand, and,
Yeah, self-defense.
I'm not going to turn down a profit.
Self-defense, I get it. Yeah.
I don't get involved in much of politics anyways, in terms of this. And he just gestures to the orc heads.
Right.
Do you want to keep these for evidence, or...?
No.
I don't think that... No.
Hmm. Alright, and he just takes all three of the heads and, you know, puts them back in the bag. I'll dispose of this.
Right. Yeah.
Well, pleasure doing business with you. And, he walks out.
Okay. Okay.
So, you've essentially at least got enough information to say that he scouted out, like, you know, where the Archbishop was last seen. His, you know, the carriage was found a day out of Oak Beacon, and it was supposedly ambushed by Spine Spear orcs. He survived the encounter and that was the most information you have. As that apparently, you know, presumably then the Spine Spear would be somewhere nearby that location, and they may or may not have him if they didn't kill him.
All right.
And on that note, as he leaves to go back down the stairs, I believe now is a good time to end the session.
Yeah. Okay. That was cool.
Sorry to end it on that note, but
yeah.
I mean, we knew it was probably gonna come back eventually, because even if we burned the thing, it would still exist somewhere else.
Yeah, you did keep mentioning it too. Like, I'm Like, I'm just glad it wasn't like someone who's like, all right, I killed the entire tribe. I'm just glad it wasn't like someone like that.
Yeah, no, he wasn't on like a murder spree.
Yeah, I'm just glad it wasn't somebody like that. But at the same, like, it was self-defense, but also like, ugh,
He still
okay.
did desecrate some orc corpses for a profit.
He's still, yeah. It's like, I understand self-defense, but like you cut off their heads so you could get proof and then get a profit. It's like not good.
I mean, Vigilance kind of gets that morality, I'll be honest. But also, like, it's also in bad taste. But yeah.
Yeah, basically basically his what's the word? Not response. His thoughts on that are basically like, I don't get involved with the politics of the morality of things. I just get paid. You know.
Yeah.
It's gross, but I mean, if someone puts out a job, someone's got to do it. So, yeah, great session, guys.
Yeah.
We
Sorry,
We have gotten
it
attached
did bring a
to
bit of a
Basilisk.
downer at the very end, but congrats, you also have potentially a pet basilisk now, with either the name Bucky or Ash was
Yay.
also being thrown around.
And then after this,
Lucky Ash,
Lumifarm is
Ash
going
Bucky.
to go to the guildmaster and basically end up reassigned.
Yes. Yes, that is another thing. Antlered will also be leaving the party for personal reasons, and Lumifarn themselves will essentially be going under the tutelage of another dragon of the Beastmasters Guild. Or sorry, not a dragon, what's the one under that? I'm trying to remember the hierarchy. Shit. Basically, the same rank that Rakaija is. Which I'll have to talk with Lumifarn later in terms of who and what that would entail. But yeah. Congrats, guys! You finally technically completed the Basilisk contract.
Yay!
Keep that in mind that when you are raising this Basilisk, Lumifarm will not be here to help.
Yep.
That was one of my concerns, to be honest.
Yeah, you do have Vulka, though. You still have a Druid. And also, of course, there's the Druid. There's a
There's
Komos.
Komos, yeah.
To tend to animals while you guys are away. So, yeah. Thanks everyone for watching, guys.
Thank you guys all so much. Is anybody... I might. You know what? There's somebody I watch quite a bit who's streaming. I wouldn't mind rating actually, so I might go do that.
Mind if I ask who this person is?
Mira Ray. They are currently playing Sims 4. They are actually a huge inspiration for some of the Sims stuff that I do.
Nice.
So, is that the right name? Did I spell it right? With an underscore. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and raid Mira Ray. So, yeah. All right.
Oh, no.
So.
Oh no! One of my friends just came into the stream.
Oh no!
The console is
All
watching.
right.
Just as
I'm
we're
gonna be
finishing
ending the
session,
stream though, guys. I'm gonna be ending soon. So,
I'm sorry.
goodbye, guys. Bye.
See you guys. Bye.